All right. Good
Huh?
afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. My name is Drew. This is the Drew Goes Live podcast, episode 12. With my co-host Mills, we have Renika again from yesterday, and we got Lou from yesterday. How we doing today?
Good. Still here, man. Making
Still,
another dollar.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. How about you, Lou?
Feeling extra blessed today. Feeling extra blessed today. For sure. Another day above ground. Thank God.
That's a fact, man. How you doing, Renika?
How y'all doing?
Oh, Lou, wait your turn. Um, I'm doing amazing. Today was my first full day as a new auntie again. And so I got to see more pictures and videos of my new nephew. So that was great. And I've had a pretty productive day. I'm doing amazing.
That's what's
Good.
up. That's definitely what's up. I'm pretty great. I'm excited to talk to y'all again. I always like talking to you guys. Yesterday was very productive. We had a great conversation until Renika said some bullshit. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk today. We're gonna tackle a very touchy subject. It's abortions. Um, yeah, I know. I like talking about the controversial shit, and I'm gonna start reading this quote off to you guys, and I just want to hear which I think about it. So, according to Carlise Chapman, law professor from Washington and Lee University, she states that if a fetus is a person at 6 weeks pregnant, is that when the child support starts? Is that also when you can't deport the mother because she's carrying a U.S. citizen? Cannot insure a 6 week fetus and collect if I miscarry. Just figuring out if we're going there, we should go all the way in. End quote. Thoughts?
I'm I'm uh I'm with it. I'm pretty sure this is, as recently a lot of states been passing laws like anti-abortion laws and all these things like that. But I'm not I don't agree with most of these laws. Like I feel like if a person want to get an abortion, they should better get an abortion. Uh, so yeah, I'm in agreement with what she's saying. Like
They should get an abortion.
yeah, if a person want an abortion, they should be able to get an abortion. I don't think it should be no law on restrictions on that, whatever.
Okay. Who should get an abortion? Like, should the mother get an abortion without the father say, or should the father have any type of say?
I so as it that's I'm gonna let Lua and Porter chime in on that comment because the question you was just asked will probably get us away from that exact quote real quick. So I'm gonna
What's
let them chime in.
what's up, Bro Legend Sports Talk? It's my guy Terrell. But go ahead, Lou.
Man, really and truly, bro. I don't agree with it. I mean, like in certain situations, like anytime you bringing a life into the world, like certain situations, it's just that's man. Like if somebody get raped, for prime example, right? Who's you to tell somebody else, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of that baby. Like this is a constant reminder, not to say it's the child's fault, but it's a constant reminder to her, like about that time she got raped. You dig what I'm saying? So that's it's one of them things, man, where it's iffy. You can't just tell nobody what to do. You know what I'm saying? Technically, with their body, you feel me? As far as that goes, as far as that certain situation, then you know.
But all right. How you feel about it, Renika?
Um, I first I feel it's a little strange talking about abortions with men, only men.
That's why you here.
Because yeah, I feel like what my overall opinion of abortions, first of all, is I am pro-abortion. Look, sometimes you just don't want that damn baby girl. Get rid of that baby. Okay, you trying to be outside this summer, get rid of that baby. You can't financially support it, get rid of it. You're not mentally ready for a baby, get rid. So that's where I am. So when it comes to a man's involvement in that, realistically, it's not even going to be equal because she's physically carrying this child. And so she has to obviously, like, if you know, whatever woman, she's going to have to actually be the one to make the final decision. But I do feel like if a girl, if a lady set herself up because she know this nigga don't want no baby and she's doing this to trap him, or she doing this knowing that he's not ready, then just be ready to be a single mama.
Facts. So with that being said, that leads perfectly into your question, Drew, that you asked me. I agree 100% with everything Porter just said. And to furthermore with her point, to ask you a question, you asked me, do I think the father should have a say? So right now, what this quote you wrote was more about the law. I don't think the law should have a say on if a person should get a portion or not. I don't think just some random ass politician should be able to decide that. But the father, I think, should have a say. But right now, there's no law, there's no rules, there's no nothing like this.
Yes.
But I think it should be, if you want an abortion and the father does, whatever the case may be, like how, I don't know how the abortion, you go to the clinic. I think there should be a signature on there where the father has to sign. Because I'm pretty sure the mother has to sign agreeing to the abortion. So I think there should be a line under hers, above hers, whatever, that the father has to sign. Like,
but Mills, I do have a question about that.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Renika. We got comments.
Yeah, they already.
Well, hold on, I don't want to miss this question real quick because it just makes too much sense what he just said. What if she don't know her baby daddy?
I like it. But go ahead with the comments.
All right. So my guy Terrell says, Lou, you got something?
Yeah. I agree 1,000% with y'all on that. Like, the father do need to have, like, it ain't like she just made this baby by herself. That ain't baby Jesus. I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not that at all. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? So the father needs to sign on that. You know, as far as abortion. But also, if she don't know the father, guess what though? You always got adoption, and that might hurt your child in the long run. But you always got adoption. That's how I look at it though. Like, that's something completely different than what we've been talking about. Like, you can real life, this is a life. Like, you know, it might hurt this child down the line, whatever, but you giving this person life. You feel me? That's what God put us here to do, to give each other life. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how bad that is. Somebody get raped, you know what I'm saying? Impregnate somebody and they bring another life into their work. That don't mean they got to be a part of your life. You know, and then later down the line, your child will understand. I'm pretty sure if you just break it down to them in its entirety and the whole truth and speak straight facts and don't hold nothing back from your child. But that's another story for another day because I get off track.
Go ahead with the comment, because I got more to say on that though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a lot to say.
For sure. Well, my guy Terrell has also a lot to say about this. So he says you're right to choose. Father should have a say. Absolutely. If the father has to pay child support, either way, he should obviously have the option. He said get your tubes tied if you don't feel like, basically, you know, the father should have an option.
I'm pretty sure there's a law that you can't even get your tube tied until you have a certain amount of kids in certain states.
That's crazy. I never even knew that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
And on that note, when it comes to people having women having to get their tubes tied, the damages that it causes to the fallopian tubes sometimes it's irreversible, and so I don't understand why women don't go and get vasectomies, which are a lot easier. Okay, a lot easier.
I was just gonna say, like, your comment was very, not your comment, but Terrell's comment probably will put a lot of women on ease because it's quick. That's the quick thing. Everybody say, "Oh, why you don't get your tubes tied? Why you don't get your tubes tied?" But no one said, like what Porter just said, why you niggas out here don't go get vasectomies? You know what I'm saying? Like that. I've had a lot of women like point that out. Like, that's the quick thing for everybody to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, get a tubes tied. But what Terrell just said, the child support shit, I feel like that should be a part of some type of form, right? If the father said, I don't want this kid, and the mom is trying to have this kid, even for to trap him, like Porter said, or she just wants a kid, period, he should be able to sign something that's saying, or she, both of them, he said, hey, I don't want this kid, and he shouldn't be legally obliged to pay child support in the future.
But you know
Like,
what?
I,
Whole birth certificates work where yes, when they sign a birth certificate, that's them saying, I am this child. I am saying, and I'm like declaring myself that I'm this nigga love, that I'm his dad. You know what I'm saying? And then they have to pay child support and stuff like that if the woman decides to put
no,
them on child support. But if you
It
don't say,
ain't.
before the baby born,
It ain't Lou, baby. It ain't Lou, baby.
I'm saying if you don't sign the birth certificate, you pretty much
Don't use me as no example. It ain't Lou, baby.
All right, hold on, because we still got comments. I still wasn't done with them. So, Terrell agrees with Mills and basically agrees with everybody because everybody feels the same way. He said something here that now it could be a little controversial. He said adoption is better than being dead. Some people can't have. Hold on. Some people can't have kids that's damn great parents. And I said, okay, true. But what if they get adopted to a toxic or a horrific family? This question is for you guys as well, but I just want to read you his response. True, but I take my chances because kids need a chance. I agree with that, but go ahead. Thoughts?
my opinion, you can't die if you were never living. Period.
Woo, preach. Tell him.
So when it comes to these, because
I don't agree. I do not agree with that.
Hey, that baby ain't dead. That baby was never born. That baby ain't dead. Stop it.
I don't agree with that.
That fetus, by the way.
my nephew was born yesterday, 2 months and 1 week premature. 2 months and 1 week premature. So this little baby made it out the womb at 6 months and some odd weeks. That, to me, remarkable. You shouldn't be able to go past a certain amount of weeks because a baby can't survive out the womb a certain amount of weeks. So I think anything in the first trimester, it can't survive on its own. So kill it. It ain't a person.
Yo, y'all sound fucking insensitive right now. But
Kill it.
I just wanna say something real quick. So my girl has my baby in her womb right now. Technically, she's not born. But I tell you what, at night, when I look at her stomach, at her belly, my baby girl moves. So to me, my girl is alive. Even though she wasn't born, she's alive.
No, Drew, you didn't hear what Porter said though. Your girl is in the 9th month, the 8th month. She said the first trimester. That means like first couple of weeks where you be first finding out that you're pregnant. If at that time,
okay. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, you're right.
She said if you make it to 6 months, you should be able to abort the baby.
I honestly feel like
I don't think 6 months though. No. See, and that I'm not gonna agree.
She just made an example. She made an example because of nephew. That she wasn't saying that's the number. She was just saying her nephew was born.
Okay, so hold on. So I just put the graphic up here, and I just want a fetus is a person at 6 weeks. This is a fact. A fetus is a person. If a fetus is a person at 6 weeks, then you're like at 6 weeks you shouldn't be allowed to then have an abortion. You feel me? What like
I don't feel you. I disagree.
Okay. So tell me why you disagree.
Because it's her body, her choice. There are the couples, whatever you want to look at it, how you want to look at it. I think
her body, her choice says nothing about the father.
No. I know that, but look, that's why I said I feel like it should be tweaked anyways when it comes to abortions and shit like that. With the father should be included way more, but I know I'm in a very, very minority group. And you already said it. I'm insensitive, but I feel like you should be able to abort the baby. I don't care if that baby do next week. Today, if you decide you want a baby, I feel like you should abort the baby.
Mills, can I ask you a personal question? Well, let me just ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because I still remember what you said yesterday, and
Go ahead.
you said it's a weak motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's a weak move for somebody to kill themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on somebody killing a baby that can't even help themselves, can't talk to nobody, can't say,
Ooh, I
"Hey, I
love
want
that
to come into
question.
the world."
Ooh,
Hey,
I
I
love
can't.
that
So holler
question.
at me.
I love it.
Holler at me now. I just,
No,
you
no,
know, I
I don't.
remember. So
I said that. I said if you commit suicide, you weak. I don't take that statement back at all.
So
And
if
I
you
also
get an
feel like
abortion, are you weak as well?
you're
no,
super weak then.
I
I don't think
think
so.
So what?
I think it's a
It
weak
takes a
move, to be
strong
honest.
person to get a. It takes a
No,
strong
strong.
person to get an abortion.
No, you don't gotta be. You don't have to be weak or strong. Y'all like that's the only two things you can be: weak or strong. I don't think you're strong for getting abortion. I don't think you're weak either. I just think that's your
So,
decision to make. Your life.
But you're taking a life of
so
somebody who
if somebody
didn't
take their life
ask.
away, why it can't be their decision, their life? If somebody end their life, it's their life, not yours. They ain't gonna shoot up
Because
a whole bunch of people. They could have and then killed themselves.
Yeah,
They
spitting.
could have shot out with the police and then killed themselves, robbed the bank, then killed themselves. But they just chose
yeah,
to kill themselves. I'm just asking the question, bro.
that's a good. Hey, that's your question, and my answer remains the same on both ends. Like if you're whatever your decision on, if you're having a baby for whatever reason, if it's the example you made, or you got raped and got pregnant, if it's we was together and now we're broke up, and if he's not in my life, blah blah, he I don't know, whatever, mental abuse, emotional abuse. I don't want to have his baby. If it's I was financially good and now I'm not financially good anymore. I just lost my job because of COVID, whatever reason. I can't afford this baby no more. Like the same thing with like you said, have it and then give it up for adoption. I don't. You can make the decision for yourself. I'm not telling no one to get an abortion at any time. I just feel like if somebody told me they got an abortion whatever time, whatever their reason is, it's their reason. I won't feel no better or bad about that person for their reasons for having an abortion.
And I want to say
Yeah,
that
I mean, oh,
the amount of play your body, your mind, spirit, soul, whatever is going through as a woman, I don't think y'all men could understand to a degree. And so if a woman is making that decision, she's making that decision within literally her knowing all of everything, how it feels, how her taste buds are changing, how her body is changing, how her, hair falling out, whatever the case. She knows it all, right? And so she's making that decision. She's making that decision for herself. And so I'm sometimes
she's making that decision for herself and for the baby's future, not only for herself. She's most likely also responsible for this baby.
I gonna take care of. That's selfish.
So Renika, are you more inclined
I just
toward
don't. Oh, my bad, bro. I was just saying, like, bro, I just don't understand why. Like I said, it's really certain situations that it's like, all right, I understand why you made the decision. But if it's, hey, I can't afford a baby, get on your shit or give that baby up for adoption.
Yeah.
But that's why I said it's certain things. I don't believe in underage mothers, though. That's what I don't believe in. But 13, 14. You ain't even grown yet. That's why I said it's certain situations.
If you don't believe in
situations, I can't just veto it all. 13,
Yeah,
14, 15, 16. You still a child yourself.
Lou, so should there be a law not to put them in jail, but should there be like a law or maybe like a sanction or a ticket that you should be able to give minors if they're having sex and fornicating to eventually have kids if they're minors? You feel me?
What you gonna lock them up for?
I
being curious?
I didn't, bro. I just said not lock them up, but give them like a sanction. Like, okay.
Because I didn't understand it either. I didn't understand it either.
Okay, so you just said that you don't believe in underage mothers and fathers, right?
Right. My preference.
Okay, if you don't believe in that, should they be fucking?
Nope.
I'm saying they need to go hard on health and sex education in the school system.
Bro,
when
you horny, you're not thinking about health class. You thinking about doing what you doing.
Bro, I'm not talking about health class. I'm talking about the health class is to warn you of gonorrhea and AIDS, HIV, and really show you pictures and that genital.
Drew, I say this.
No,
Drew, I say
I'm gonna slap this condom on. Like, you gonna think about them? And man, let me stop and get condoms. Not, dang, well, I could get this. I could. If
but be honest,
like that when nobody has sex, you wouldn't even be here if everybody thought like that.
Go ahead, Mills.
No, because something you just said, like I see what you're saying, but I feel like what Lou's saying is like if we give them the sex education, if we teach them about, like you said, the side effects of a pregnancy, of a chlamydia, of a gonorrhea, if we teach them, we know. So what you said is true. If you're horny, no, you're gonna be horny. We can't control hormones, right? Everybody's gonna be horny at some point.
Absolutely.
But I think the common thing to do right now is to shun people for being horny, or kids at least, instead of like, hey, that's your body gonna do things. But if it comes to that, can you please wrap it up? Can you please be safe? Instead of saying like, don't do that all, don't do that all, don't listen to your body. That's not realistic. Like what you're saying.
I agree.
Not realistic.
I agree. That's why I don't think sex ed and explaining what gonorrhea or what chlamydia is, or even explaining what a pregnancy brings, I don't think that that's gonna work. I think what's gonna work, like in my
That's
personal,
not gonna work.
nah, hell no, bro.
What will work? What will work?
I'm gonna tell you. Look. I'm gonna use me as an example always. When I was in junior year,
What would it work?
listen to me. In junior year, we were going over chlamydia. We was going over gonorrhea. We was going over AIDS. We was going over pregnancy. We was going over everything in health class. Like the teacher was explicit. He was showing us pictures. He was showing us slides. We thought he was wilding, but he was like teaching us. When I tell you that did not stop us from doing what we was doing, you feel me? Like I don't.
It's gonna stop the
listen,
greater good, though. It's gonna
It's
stop
not-
the greater good.
It's not stopping you from having sex, Drew. It's saying if 30 students is in my classroom and we put this slide on chlamydia, blah blah blah. Realistically, let's all be real here. I am trying to get to reach to all 30 y'all, for y'all protect yourselves and
Yes.
not have teenage pregnancy. Realistically, my goal is to get to 10 of y'all. If I can get 10 y'all to go buy condoms today, if I can get 10 of y'all not to have sex today or lose your virginity just from peer pressure or something like that, that would be more realistically. Now we all want like teenagers and kids to be kids, don't be getting pregnant, all that stuff. But that's not realistic. That's what you're saying, Drew, which is true.
Yes.
But to do this whole entire classroom and because of you didn't take nothing from it, that class don't work. No, it's 20 other students in here. If 10 of them did take something from it, the class was a success, bro.
Listen, if 10 out of 30 is a success rate, then I think that what you guys are saying makes sense. I just don't feel like saving 30% of our young community is like makes a successful young adult, if that makes sense. Because 10 out of 30 is 30%. If you save 30% of all the youth from like having kids or from having fucking gonorrhea or shit like that, it's like I failed. I failed.
Go ahead, bro.
This is based on the eyes though, right? And so if you're
We got comments too, by the way, but go ahead.
go ahead with the comments.
Let me see. So it is going back to the conversation that we were having previously. It says,
Okay.
When the pregnancy is confirmed, then all involved know what the next action can control. Period. Yeah.
I gotta come into that, bro.
Go ahead. And then
You got another comment?
No. Well, I do,
Okay.
but I asked a question that I'm gonna ask y'all after this.
So-
after Renika talk.
So with that comment right there, I would say because that the original quote and whatnot and the law been passed in I think Texas, I'm pretty sure that's a state. That's where that quote's coming from. The 6-week thing. This is obviously I'm not speaking as a whole. I'm not speaking for my situation. Just a general aspect of how I think things are. Right. We do have a female here in Porter, so you let me know if I'm wrong. And Lou, obviously, and Drew, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Most cases, I feel like, not most cases, just some. I'm gonna just say some. I'm gonna say most. Some cases, women don't even find out they're pregnant until they miss their period. Right?
Yeah.
We hear all the time, like, what made you think what made you think you were pregnant? Oh, because I missed my period. That would make me go get a period set. That would make me come to your doctor's office. So if I'm not mistaken, period come once a month. That's 4 weeks. So if I don't even find out that I'm pregnant until I'm already 4 weeks pregnant per se, you telling me I got 2 weeks to make a life decision, a literally life decision of abortion or keeping it? Like, that's not fair, bro. Like,
And it's
even if I agree with Lou and if I agree with Porter, like, y'all, you should be able to abort a baby at a certain point. Even if I agree with that point, I don't think you should have 2 weeks to make that goddamn decision.
because it's unrealistic.
But those are the cards that God dealt you. Like,
No, that's
But it's the law. God didn't make the law. Man just made that law.
you have 2 weeks because God decided that we have 9
made the law?
months. No. I'm talking about the 2 week.
No. Man just made the law about 6 weeks. Don't pick God on that.
No, don't do
Wait,
that.
wait, wait.
Don't do
Hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on. I got you confused. Are you referring to the
Yeah.
female body having 2 weeks, or the law saying that the female body has 2 weeks?
No,
No,
the law said the female in the couple got 6 weeks to decide. You got 6 weeks to decide
or
about abortion or keeping it.
What
exactly.
state is this? Like, is this a fact?
I think it's
This is a fact.
Cali.
It's a
I
couple of
think it's
states.
Cali.
It's a couple of states. It's Texas. I don't know all of them, but I'm pretty sure like a few. It's like 4 or 5 states, and I'm pretty sure most of them in the South. We all know that. Like
Oh, okay,
some
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
Texas,
okay.
yeah,
Word,
Alabama,
word,
some.
word, word. Because this is
Right.
sound new to me. But go ahead.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying, I feel like that's an unrealistic expectation to assume a woman in 2 weeks can make that decision, like you said, Mills. So I feel like in that, because regardless, this is the fact. If they're gonna make it illegal, if at some point they make it illegal or they make it impossible to get abortions, women are gonna find ways to get abortions anyway.
I agree.
yeah.
If a woman don't want to have a kid, she's not gonna have that fucking child. And so either
And she's gonna
do
call
it
it a miscarriage.
she's gonna get a black market pill. She's gonna find somebody on the black market to do one. She's gonna do it her damn self.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna hear about all these little baby bodies coming up
But that's
and all
dangerous.
these
Yeah.
little girls killing themselves because they don't know how to properly do it. And so I
Right.
feel like if you can't beat them, join them. Manage this shit. The government, if they have this rule about wanting to put this law in order and all this other shit, they ain't gotta go full-fledged and say, okay, we just abolishing abortions, period. Regulate it. Put stipulations on it. You know what I'm saying? And then push out the government. They don't the government isn't investing that much into safe-sex practices when it comes to youth, especially. Put your money where your mouth is. You don't want babies to have no accident. Invest in the youth.
Facts.
What? Okay. What's a positive investment? The 30%?
No. She don't know percentage. She mean invested in you for like, well, at least my understanding of that is being put more YMCA's part, getting kids something to do other than just being in the house and fucking.
Exactly.
I guess. All right. So the question, Lou, you got something? So, or I can move on. You good? All right. So now I asked Terrell. I said, should women have the final say then? Let me expound. So everybody here agrees that if you're gonna have an abortion, the man and the woman should have to make that decision together. However, a lot of times the man doesn't want an abortion, or he may want an abortion, but the opposite party and the woman basically wants the opposite of what he wants. So who should have the final say? And
They should go to a therapist
or a
and
judge.
go to somebody. I'm saying like going to somebody that can really just break it all down. They both give their reasons why they should keep it or why they shouldn't keep it. And somebody make a decision like, all right, well, I'm gonna take this into account. I'm gonna take that into account. And then
But
we're gonna make
but remember, you only have about 2 weeks to make this decision.
Yeah, I mean it ain't fair. I agree with Mills and Porter.
Absolutely.
It ain't fair at all. Like that regardless what you're going through, that's a life changing decision for real, for real. I
Right.
can't even buy a car in 2 weeks. How am I decide whether I'm gonna have a baby? I can't decide, man. I can't decide where I'm gonna go for my birthday. How I'm gonna bring a whole baby into the world in 2 weeks?
Because
Come on, bro.
it's the law.
Even still,
Because
to answer your question on who should get the final say,
Yes.
at the end of the day, the woman is the one who has to carry her body. The health of her body is
What
at
if I'm
risk.
taking care of it? Because you can't work.
There's no. Hold on. We're talking about in womb.
Pregnancy, yeah.
You cannot step in and incubate this baby because your body isn't built for that as a man. And so I feel like if
True.
a man doesn't
But if you're hungry, I gotta go get you your milk though.
if the man wanna sit up and make a baby with somebody, he needs to make a baby with somebody he knows is ready for a baby. So in totality, don't be out here making babies with everybody.
But there's
We
no
just-
manual that tells you you're ready. Nobody's ever ready.
Exactly.
so can I ask you a question, Porter?
So hold on. So
Right.
your statement is voided because you just said when a woman who is ready, nobody's ready.
No, not ready. I'm not saying ready, but I'm saying somebody who is going to be
Who makes the
consistent
decision that they want to
No.
have a child?
with her decision on having a
Okay,
baby?
okay.
Who's gonna follow through with
Hold on.
her pregnancy?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
The woman must have made the baby by herself in the lab.
No, she didn't.
Oh, she didn't. So
No,
why
she
did she get the final say? I don't understand. It's not your baby, it's their
Our.
baby. Yes, it's coming.
Our.
Yeah, it's our baby. Like
know
if you
what?
mind and something happen, it's our baby. That's just being real. It's just not, it don't just boil down to you. Like I understand it's your body. But everybody know men can't have kids. Right or wrong. So you gotta holler at me now.
Listen, you just said I understand it's your body, but that's fucking me up. It's my body, period. And so if this is something that's almost like
Renika, I don't want to be vulgar. It's your body, but it's my seed.
point. Let me make this point.
Okay.
It's so a baby. Say for instance, a baby is like an investment home. We went into partnership together, me and you, Lou. We went into partnership. We built this home up together. Except I'm the one supposed to live here, manage it, clean it up, be the maid, be all of that. If I say I don't want to do that and I quit, that's 80% of the business. So it's gonna flop. There is no business. There is no home. If I decide to leave, you can leave and it's still okay. Like for instance, baby is still gonna be born. But if I have me having to do everything, majority of keeping this investment home up, I get to make the final decisions about it.
Yeah. Hey, look.
I think it's a teetering line.
Porter make it up. Look, everything Porter said, I can't even combat. I can't even disagree with. I don't disagree. Everything you said is factual. But
It's that line, man.
Lou said it's both of our child.
Exactly.
So my thought process on that, like I said, for like realistically speaking, I'ma just have to lean on it. Both of them should have a say so, right? But
Yes.
I think what we actually need was what I've already mentioned is some form. If the dad do not want this baby, if you're going to keep it, if I can tell you within those first 6 weeks, like this, whatever, let's keep it to the law. These first 6 weeks, if I can tell you, I know for a fact right now, 6 weeks in, I do not want a baby in the future. He should be able to sign off something saying he not gonna sign no birth certificate. He ain't liable for no child support. Blah 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 blah. All that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yep.
And vice versa. I feel like if she says she do not want the baby, and he do, I know it's her body for her, but I'm sorry. I think she's gotta have that baby. But when she do,
No.
same thing. Give it to him. That's his child.
All right. So Mills. Thank you for saying that, because that was actually gonna be my next question. And I want you to expound on it, but I want you to hear it first. I want you to hear it first. Listen. You're carrying it, but without me, you can't have it. All I know is that we both fornicated.
Baby girl.
All I know is that we both fornicated and we both had it. You feel me? So it's both of ours. How can you have the final say if it's half mine? With that being said, if I want it but you don't want it, how do you guys feel about there being a law that says you must have it if the dad wants it, and when you do have it, you have to sign him over and you don't have to worry about the baby at all after that?
That sounds ridiculous. Sounds ridiculous.
Okay, why? Explain why. Explain why though.
Say for instance, a person has just found out they got stage 4 cancer. This is your spouse. And you know you will want your spouse.
By the way, the comments agree with this unanimously.
Look,
wait, hold on.
Let me.
Yeah, Renika, finish.
And this is your spouse. And you're like, spouse, you telling your spouse, hey, look, do whatever you can, take these treatments, do the chemo, do the surgery, whatever you can. And your spouse decides to be put on DNR, do not resuscitate. If I die, let me die in peace. You cannot, as much as you love, as much as you want, and as much as you hope, you, as a secondary to the situation, cannot control that person enough to override their decision about their own health. Same thing with a baby. You cannot override my decision about my body.
That's not the same thing with a baby.
That's not
my
the same
baby.
thing. The one
It's
thing about
50%
it,
mine.
smoking cigarettes and all type of other stuff going to getting cancer. I mean, sometimes people just catch it. Like it's different cases, just like what we talking about right now at hand. But one thing about it, your body won't ever get the chance to change or any of that without me. That what you failed to realize. It's your body, but it took my body for a little body to get inside your body.
But the amount of nutrients that the woman is losing, the hair sometimes that the woman loses, body features that are changing. It's almost as
All
if
right,
a baby,
all right. Port, I got a question.
I'm
I got
supposed
a
to
question.
keep my infection because you want this and I don't.
Hold on. I got a question. I got a question for you.
If that's the case, hold on. I'm sorry. If that's the case, and you want me to keep this baby that I don't want to keep, I'm no longer your baby mama. I'm your surrogate, which means pay me.
Yes. Hey,
Pay you?
that's another topic. That's how you view it. That's how you view it. But I do have a question, though.
Hold on. If that's your viewpoint, then I believe that if you're my surrogate, then there should have been a document signed previously.
Previously, before you got pregnant.
Absolutely.
Right.
Before you got pregnant.
Right. Now
Absolutely.
and then you telling me you want to get paid? Hell no.
Is that no? I want to give. If I have to sacrifice my health for
Okay, but Porter, look, Porter, where is the
accountability?
Accountability? God damn it, this is my
I'm
nigga
right
here.
there with you,
Where's
baby.
the
I'm right there with
accountability,
you.
bro? Like, come on.
I'm not ready for it, baby, but I'm fucking raw.
Oh, tell him.
Hold on. Realistically, how many single mothers you know versus single dads? How many deadbeat daddies you know versus deadbeat moms? Because realistically, in this world, women aren't the more accountable part.
You're right. But the law is set up. The law is set up that way. Also, a lot of times, men can go to court. Men and women go to court.
Set up that way, sure, but nonetheless, the mother is y'all talking about where's the accountability? The mother is usually she's always the more accountable parent.
Why?
There's always I just want listen because you asking why.
What I just want to combat something real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go off. Let me combat something real quick. The same way you gave that example. How many single mothers is it out there, and the dads ain't around? How many people have you ran into that's dads, and you in the South? So I know you know. Don't cap on me online now. How many dads, man, she won't even let me see my child. She ain't picking up the calls or nothing just to run to the child support office. Now she get free food stamp. Now she getting free housing. They're using it as a benefit as well.
And you got a $500,000 bill.
Take off. You feel me? And then they want to talk about, man, he across town and he living with his other family, got this child. Mine all fucked up because she tried to run off on the plug and it fucked over because she getting $38.22 a week.
So
hey, I got a question.
Should have had the abortion.
She should have that, but the fact. I got a question though. It's still on topic, but Lou just mentioned something with the child support shit. For me,
I have to read the comments, so come on now. Go ahead though. Go ahead.
Because my question might be a little bit different. I'm just gonna speak on child support. Like, do y'all think child support should be a base limit, no matter what state, no matter how much you get paid, or should it be? Because right now it's based off how much the dad get paid, right?
Yes, income.
No, it need to be a certain set limit.
Set limit.
For real. And let me go off real quick and you can read as many comments as you want. How many is child support? It ain't baby mama support. That ain't what it is.
Pause.
Child support.
Pause.
You don't need $12,000 a month for no child.
Hold on, because I do want to expand on that. But first, I'm gonna read what Terrell is saying. So he basically agrees about what we're talking about, but then he says everything that she's saying, she want to be able to be a freak, and she want to be able to say I fucked up yet again, just kill it, and like she already said. I said, LMAO, that's hilarious to me. He said, my wife is hype over here, and she got mad responses. So I'm just waiting on the responses. But Lou, I wanna reply to what you just said, because the horror stories that we hear about, like the baby moms getting $25K a month. Okay, these are from like audits and shit, right?
Yeah, if I'm worth $250 million, why do you need $6.8 million a month in child support?
Facts. But
what is a child gonna do?
I feel like I think that child support should be based on money up to a certain amount. So, for example, If I make $5,000 a month, my child support should be based on my income. If I make anywhere over 10 G's, we should be going to a court and have the court tell me a rational number, and that number should not result into more than what the average household is in my current zip code. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
agree with
for
that.
sure.
How do
They
y'all
need
feel
to
about
take
that?
all of that in.
I
Man, they
agree with
need to take all of that in from
Okay.
I
the
agree.
jump. They need to take all of it.
Yeah. Well, I agree with what you said, Drew, for the most part. I do feel like, though, when it comes to celebrities, which I were talking about, or these rich people, I think the courts, they give this certain amount, these ridiculous amounts to us because it is to honor the child of that celebrity, right? The celebrity made the child, the celebrity should pay what
But
what he
The
he would
before,
lifestyle.
hold on.
exactly.
But look. Why my point is why I don't think how it is set up is wrong, because you're saying I should give the mom or the other parent all this money for the kid. Like I am going somewhere. If I'm alive, I can be in this kid's life. You don't need a lifestyle I have because you have my kid. This is my lifestyle. When the kid comes over my house, if he's separated, the kid can have this lifestyle that I have. I shouldn't have to support you to have my lifestyle for my kid. Like,
Hey
I don't.
Mills, can I say something about that, and then
What?
have Renika rebuttal?
Good.
If the amount of money that I give you a month is is not enough for you, and you want the $25,000 because
Get a job.
you want your child to have the same lifestyle that I'm having, why not then just give me full custody of my child so my child could then have the lifestyle that you say he or she deserves?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
She come in over the summers, holidays, and weekends.
And I'll pay for her flight, but I have
Right.
full custody. Go ahead, Renika.
Let's not negate the fact, though, when you have these celebrity men like Future, NBA YoungBoy, when you got guys like this, they not actually wanting to be in their child's life. So child support is seeming better than stepping, or not. I ain't gonna say that for NBA YoungBoy because he is in his children's life. But I'm saying they make these babies with the intention of not being in their child's life. They know that they're gonna pay child support, so they make these babies regardless of the fact. That's their comfortable lifestyle, is to make a baby and pay child support.
Okay, hold on. Hey, Porter.
Y'all acting like these are stand
Hey,
up.
Porter. Just off the two examples, you use two bad examples. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because I can say, hey, at the baby woman number 3 or baby mama 2, you other bitches, what was y'all goals? You can't be your baby woman number 9. She be like, oh yeah, I'm different. I'm the one. No, you knew what time it was, baby girl. So that, I mean, I get your point. You just use two bad examples, because I'm gonna say for them two, hey, at the baby woman number 1, 2, 3. Okay, rest of y'all women, y'all only here for child support. You can say whatever you want to say about your feelings and all that. I can't control no feelings. We can't see each other's feelings. But deep down, you knew what time it was. That's just. But I get your point though. Your overall point though is a valid one though. I agree with it. Just those two examples make me loud, because
women be trapping. Women be out here trapping when they go to them
facts.
concerts and dressing and all that type stuff. They want to
Basketball
get with
games,
these
court
men. They want to have sex with these men. Why? You don't want to go and fuck the FedEx dude when he's dropping off your packages. Why you trying to pull your? You don't want to get pregnant by him. I'm just being real.
Yeah, you're right.
Being real.
You're right.
So, let a short so it's for you. I'm just being real now. So at the end of the day, where are we crossing the line? She is here because she's trapped. Now, to dig back and pick it back off what Mill said, depending on how this happened, if this before you blew up and all that, and hey, you pay that just off loyalty. If she been holding it down, whatever, that's off loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That's something like Mills, like 1, 2, and 3. Like, yeah, depending on what time it was when you blew up. If it took you
but that's
10 years to blow up, you know what I'm
that's-
saying? And she been down. All 3 of them was there before that. Shit, fuck that.
Right.
Okay.
That's a little great for me though, because that's not to say just because you blew up don't mean that don't mean that this person never met genuine people, or that they couldn't meet genuine people. So I feel like that qualifying based on when you met somebody doesn't
No, no, you're right. I'll just say
is
somewhere
though.
in there. I'll just say somewhere in there. It's very hard for me to believe if I meet a female, or it's kind of the same. Well, either way, if I meet a female with 5 baby daddies, even if she's genuine,
Yo.
same thing for a guy. If I meet a dude with
Hey Mills, we,
5,
we
6, 7
didn't we
baby
didn't
mamas,
we didn't hear the what you were saying.
you didn't hear me?
No, go ahead.
I
It
said if
was
I meet a
hard because
dude,
you were talking, bitch.
I said if I meet a dude with like 5, 6, 7 baby mamas, like if a female, I'm gonna talk about from the female perspective. My thought process is like it's hard for me to believe this girl is thinking she's so much better than the rest. She is you that conceited, you that self-centered. Like how I don't know. If I see something, a pattern, if I see a female with 5, 6 baby daddies, hey man, this girl gonna get pregnant if we have sex. That's just what I'm gonna think. I'm not can't how you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I just look at the
Yeah.
pattern of what
But
it is.
that's the purpose of the podcast. Like, I want to set the record straight. Like, I don't like when I just voice my opinion, it's because they ask. I don't just go out and stick my nose in folks' business. It's a podcast, you know what I'm saying? So everybody gonna have their opinion. But that's what keep it fun, and that's what keep it hype and keep me tuned in. Like, I really genuinely be having fun, and I don't care if it's 0 people on here. Like, I genuinely be having fun because once you locked in, it's like, man, there's so many different perspectives and opinions, and oh, you might not agree with everything, but you can always find 1 or 2 things that are like, well, yeah, that's valid. But I don't agree with the whole thing. But that right there, that's valid. So it's always good to have the different perspectives, different backgrounds, different lifestyles, you know?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
All right, so
I appreciate y'all.
I have another question for y'all. Should there and what should be the repercussions of abortions if if the opposite party doesn't agree with the decision?
Outside of a woman is not going to be punished in any way, shape, or form for disagreeing to get an infection out of her body. I'm sorry. But
go ahead, Lou.
If a guy for some reason, because if he decides against her having an abortion, then that means he probably kidnapped her, because otherwise she would just go get an abortion. I feel like he should be reprimanded to the fullest extent of the law.
I will. Hey,
Oh damn.
hey, check this out. I'm just gonna throw this up there, and I'm gonna go ahead and catch it. So, like, why don't you like? I just don't understand. Like, in your head, and I know you're a woman, just like I'm gonna be biased because I'm a man. But like, when does it resonate to you? Like, damn, that man did help me create this child. That's the only thing I'm asking. Like, for real. Like, he did help me create. I didn't create the child alone.
Let's go scenario for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And another word, another life.
You can use me as an example.
You and I, we had a baby. We done fucked it. Okay?
Oh,
the moment I realized that you're responsible is the moment.
Yeah, this
whatever. The moment that I realized that you're equally responsible is the moment I'm telling your ass I'm pregnant, and what we gonna do? And so then we have a conversation about it. And say, for instance, because obviously our families are different. You say you want, I want to keep this baby. I want to keep my baby. And I'm like, well, nigga, I don't want. I'm telling you now, nigga, that choice is mine. Because what I'm looking at is, I'm looking at you having a fantasy decision, and I'm realistically going through this shit that is uncomfortable to my body. I'm not doing it.
Okay, so if that's the case, every time hardships hit in life, you might as well just off yourself early on. Because every time some hard happens, I just don't want to take it. You can scrape it worse. You scrape your knee, my body hurt.
A scab heals in 3 weeks. A baby is forever. 2 different decisions.
Hey, puberty feel like forever, and your hormones changing, your body changing, your voice getting deeper for men, and dropping and everything. So, I mean, come on now.
I think it's more irresponsible to decide to not have an abortion and keep a baby that you know you are not ready for, whether spiritually, physically.
I got a question.
I'm sorry, but I feel like it's irresponsible to have a baby you know you're not ready for versus deciding your moral code or your ethic code tells you shouldn't have an abortion. Have an abortion if you need to have an abortion because your life isn't set up for a baby. Because what can you afford yourself? If your life not built for yourself, how the fuck can you afford a baby? That's selfish. That's selfish.
Let me give you another scenario.
Okay.
Let me give you a scenario real quick, and I want you to pop your shit on this. Cause they're gonna have you stuck right here. What if your man is bringing in 10 bands a month? Y'all in the South in a cheaper area. He holding it down. He holding the fort down. Y'all cars, y'all ain't hurting at all. Big 2-store house. Y'all ain't hurting at all. This baby pops up. Oops, I'm pregnant. I say, how you feel about that? I want my baby. You say, I don't want it. So holler at me. What's the problem now? This baby will be fully taken care of. I even take full custody of the child. What's the problem there?
Sweetheart, that's not the only way you take care of a child. So if I cannot emotionally, me as one half of a total responsibility of this child, if I cannot emotionally and mentally be there for that child in the time that, and especially during postpartum, right? If I can't do that and I go crazy, you hear it all the time. Or really, it's not even talked about enough. You hear women, they snap, they go crazy. They either start getting on drugs, alcohol. You hear it all the time. They mind break. Their lifestyles are ruined because they had a baby they knew that they could not handle. So I'm telling you, richest motherfucker, you and your money is still not going to convince me if I'm not ready that I can somehow become ready.
But Renika, you also said that if I want the baby, pay me.
If there are laws, we're talking two different worlds. If there is laws in place that tells me I have to have a child because you want
to. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, totally different than if that's not the law right now.
I don't think it should be no law against somebody making somebody, hey, you, like I'm just a rebel at heart anyway. You don't make nobody.
That is
everybody one person and everybody do their
that's immoral. That's immoral and inhumane. Because
I be telling y'all, man, internet's a hell of a thing, man.
No, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. By the way, Terrell said yes. If you want a kid, but the woman wants to abort it, like pay her.
Yeah, exactly. Because if I'm, I mean, it would be an involuntary surrogacy. Is how I would look at it.
So I got a question. Porter, I got a question for you though.
Mm-hmm.
So I know right now most of the conversation is entirely on pre-birth, right? And let's say I agree with you. On 49%, the woman should have the final say on abortion. That's pre-birth stuff, right? I agree with you completely there. Let's say we both agree to have the baby. The baby is born 6 months down the line, how many days, years down the line, our child has some complications in a hospital, possibly some deathbed type thing, right? You want to put a plug on the kid, like the doctor's telling us it's a 20% chance, or not even deathbed. Let's just say it's a surgery, but it's a risky surgery. Like 80% chance if we do the surgery, your kid might pass away, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you divvy up that, like final say and stuff like that?
Right, exactly.
You want it, I don't. The surgery per se, right?
I think that's when you're faced with the same decision. I feel, I'm not sure, and we'll all have to look this up, I guess, on our own time. But I want the mother would be the prime decision maker.
Even after the kid is born, you still.
Hey, can I?
I think that's how the way that the hospital will rule it. I think, but either way, I feel like whoever, maybe not necessarily the mother, but whoever is the maternal figure. I mean, not maternal. Whoever is the primary guardian of that child's life is the person that should make that decision.
Bro, all right. So I gave Mills a long, great question earlier. And I gotta keep that same energy with you, right? So I hope you're ready. I had to write it down because I be faded like a motherfucker. I forget. You said earlier in the conversation that money isn't everything, baby. You can keep your money. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's my body. I'm not going through it, right or wrong. Girl, do your thing then. All right, so then you go on to say, why would you go through the pain for money when you can give it up for adoption or just give the dad full custody if money ain't everything? So I'm kind of confused. Could you elaborate?
If
If
I'm confused on what you're asking.
I'm asking if money, you just said earlier in the conversation, money isn't everything, correct?
Yes.
And you just don't want that pain, you don't want that emotion, you just ain't gonna be there with that child, correct? Okay, but you will do it for money. You won't do it and just give it to the dad. You won't do it and just give it up for adoption. But you will do it for money.
I wouldn't.
Money. So what is money to you then?
No,
And how much are you want?
I was making that comparison, saying if I had to, if the law changed and I had to, and my body was forced to, I still feel like by doing that, I should still get some type of reward. So an involuntary surrogacy. If the government is telling me I have to have that baby, but if that world does not exist and those rules do not exist, then
what?
There's no decision. Period.
Why not just have it and give it to the dad? Have full custody.
Exactly.
So you can have this child, and I'm gonna go on by my bed. Then, why?
I will probably agree with Porter on that one. Like I see what you said with the involuntary surrogacy, because if that's a form of profession per se, right? That's someone's job. There are people out here who have babies for other people for a living. Like, so the same thing, if I was saying earlier about if I feel like a female can trap, quote unquote, trap one of these athletes, rappers, someone with having a baby, I'm gonna just be fair and say if a dude wanted to have a baby but he couldn't get that would lead to more trapping of dudes. I don't know. That just keeping it even on both sides. Like if someone's job is to have babies, that's someone's job. It's like saying like if someone's job is McDonald's flipping burgers, oh, come flip your own burger. No, I don't want to flip my own burger. Like even Walmart, prime example, Walmart. I don't do self-checkout because I don't work for you niggas. I don't care how long the line is at the damn register. I am not taking myself out.
You bugging the fuck out, bro.
You crazy. Nigga, what? All right.
30 motherfuckers in front of you, bro. 30 motherfuckers in front of you, and you want some peanut butter, and you not gonna go to the self-checkout?
I ain't doing self-checkout.
I don't want to get sidetracked because I do have a question.
You crazy, man.
That's someone else's job, dog. That's someone else's job.
For y'all.
Yeah.
So say for instance, like we've been talking about, if the woman has to have a baby because I have to have the baby because you said you wanted me to. And I don't have a choice in getting an abortion. I have to have this baby and I'm going to give it over to you as the primary guardian. What if you bail?
What if I bail?
What if at the last minute the baby daddy decides?
That's true.
I'm not ready.
Good shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good question.
That's the reason why that $50,000 or $60,000, however much a surrogacy would cost, do that. Because then that would just be my startup money for this.
But wait, Renika, if I pay you $60,000 right now and I bail, are you gonna take care of the baby that you didn't want in the first place?
Yeah, I wouldn't have any choice.
Nah, you gotta adopt.
You do have a choice. You do have a choice.
No, give it up for adoption. You don't even want it. You just double back on everything you just said with that statement.
Yeah.
About to say with the
you really did.
Then we can say that is a stipulation of the law. Say for instance that is a part of the law. Then I cannot give my baby up for adoption. If this fell through as a plan of me giving my baby up to the baby daddy and that fell through, I can't give my baby up for adoption.
Okay, so Renika, with your scenario, I don't think you should be liable if it was in fact a business and you already completed your part. Exactly.
But adoption.
You can go, but listen, you can go. Listen, you can go on your merry way. You're not liable. The child should go up for adoption or go with a family member.
You know how many babies there is?
Hold on, Renika, listen to me. And
do you know how many babies are already abandoned in a foster care system already.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is that the father broke the law, and if that's the case, if you abandon your child, that's the father, you should be prosecuted and you should see jail time.
And then there's more black dads in the in the damn
Don't make it a race thing. Come on, don't make it a race thing. We're talking
Then
hypothetical.
more black fathers in the prison system and more kids in the foster care. That's a
Come
stupid
on,
setup.
come on now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Porter?
Mm.
So what if you want to have the baby and the man say, nah, hell no, I'm straight. What you gonna do?
Child support.
Well,
He shouldn't be
people-
liable. He shouldn't be on child
Like-
support.
what people do in real life, become single mothers, because a lot of women don't put men on child support.
So
A lot
why can't a dad be a single dad?
I know more fathers on child support than I know fathers on without child support. That's all I got to say about that. Every mother says the same thing. Every mother says the same thing, and they always end up putting the baby father on child support, because all it takes is that dude going on Instagram Live one time in a club, popping a bottle,
Yep.
and she like, nah, fuck that. That bottle $100. I need this. Boom.
Or she trapped him from the jump, which happened a lot.
Yeah.
It do happen a lot. Motherfuckers
I-
get trapped for clout. They ain't even gotta. They'll be broke and get trapped for clout. For fame.
No,
Ooh, I have a question, but go ahead, nigga. I have a question though.
I do believe that men trap women more than women trap men.
Get the fuck. Come,
That's a lie.
Renika, you always gotta say some pulverizing, outlandish shit.
I
How?
feel like you over there smoking penis, and it's really bothering me. It really is. Like,
Yesterday you
I
said
don't
some
know what's
bullshit.
going
Today
on.
you gon'
you went
outdo
off
yourself.
with that. You went out with
Believe-
that.
Men trap women more.
And if you don't want to have no
Hell
baby, y'all ain't having no baby. But if you want to have that baby and that man don't want that baby, that you gonna have that goddamn baby and you gonna rape.
Yo, the comments do not agree with you, Renika. But I have to ask a question before.
What the comments saying?
I have seen so many women stay with men because the man trapped the woman with a baby so that they can have security.
Security of what? Good pussy? Cause I know. Okay, go ahead.
Homemaker security. These good church girls, or you got your good, your dumb first love and shit. I've seen this happen.
But you've seen it happen more often than a woman saying, "Hey, that's a good man. He got a good job. Let me get him." Nah.
More.
Ah.
Hey,
not
Drew, hit the
even-
comments. What did you talk about, Drew?
All
Hit
right.
the comments.
All right, so the comments are saying facts. They got okay. So as far as the child support thing, Terrell said, and they get their nails did. Yeah, exactly. Instead of buying the Pampers, the girls get their nails did. Then he said.
No.
Then he said.
Hold on, let her finish.
Then after you said what you said, Renika, he said what? With like 500 A's. Too cool Nika is laughing her ass off. Then they said, where did you find this one at? He still laughing. And then Cash said, yo, damn, y'all make me think which one of my parents argued for me to be born. Hey, bro, that's a great question.
Hey, I'll say something. I got something to say.
The reason that, let's be honest. So when you see a man and a woman, it's usually the man that's chasing after the woman to even have sex in the first place, because y'all see a certain potential. That's potential for that night, potential for a lifetime, whatever. But y'all are the ones that are doing the chasing. Y'all see that potential. Y'all start off with that potential.
Nigga,
And then-
want to, y'all woman.
Duly, you all men have more physical control, more tangible control in the middle of sex, at the timing of sex, than the woman does. Like, actually, she can't do more to create a baby than y'all can.
Yo, Terrell said heads and
So
tails.
who's actually responsible for when a woman gets pregnant? There are only so many ways a woman can trap you.
Renika, listen. The comment said heads or tails.
Y'all gotta, really listen to what
Hey.
I'm saying.
Motherfucker might as well do either if you just gonna get rid of it.
That should sound like a parlay, man.
Yo,
If you
Hey.
listen.
hey, I got something to say and kind of like ask from one of the comments that you mentioned on.
Yeah.
I think you said Tyrell said it, that the women out here taking child support and getting their nails done with it, right?
Yes.
I'm guessing he's saying it as a bad thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, I disagree with that. I feel like, even though I feel like child support should be set at a certain limit, I do feel like that should be included in that though, because you need, at least I would want, and feel like me, if she has the kids, my baby mama has the kids, I need her to be mentally there. Like, some people is getting their nails did to make them feel good, is going on trip, whatever the case may be. I would need to, like I said, certain limit. But I feel like if getting her nails done helps her woo-saw or whatever you want to call it, to be a better mother, I don't have a problem with that.
Bro,
I will have a
what
problem
part
with
is
that.
getting your nails done and you getting yourself pampered with somebody else money
And I
that they
then
gave
and
for
then
that
and then
child?
jumping
Help you
on a
take care
whole
of your
nother day.
child. Like, that's your
No.
child. Why do you need incentives to take care of your child?
It's not incentives. It's not an incentive. It's, you need a clear mind to take care of kids. You need to be focused. You need to be present and whatnot. And like I say, I don't know. I'm not saying it's nails, whatever it is for that woman, even if it's freaking restaurant gift cards she likes to eat. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't have a problem with.
Mills. Okay,
Right.
okay. You don't have a problem with that, and I'm not gonna debate you because that's your opinion. But
Yeah,
how do
yeah.
you? But how do you feel about Shorty getting her nails done? Shorty getting her hair done? Shorty getting new shoes and shit? And matter of fact, and she take her new boyfriend out to eat with with the money that you giving.
Is the kids taking, no, because now I said, so let's say if I make, because right now it's based off the amount of money I make. Let's say I'm just keep it small numbers. I make $5,000 a month. Child support, let's say, is general for where I live at, like you said, zip code, all that stuff, is $1,000 a month, right? If the $1,000 is like school, daycare, I don't know, whatever it is, I wouldn't be mad if the judge or whoever say, okay, yeah, this is what the bare minimum is to take care of kid, $1,000, but you need to pay $1,100, $1,200, and that little extra right there is for the mom to be. You understand? Now she's taking out a boyfriend, but my kids are good.
Mills.
Go with your boyfriend. What are
I
you talking
get that.
about?
Mills, I get that. But okay, my girl get her nails done is $90. Hair $300. Right?
Oh,
Food.
okay, go get cheaper hair. Go get cheaper
Fuck
nails.
that. They not getting cheaper hair, bro. You
How
know.
is that your fault? No.
Bro,
Okay,
you know women.
Hey, listen.
You know women
But
go
listen.
to her girl who does her hair
But
the way
listen,
she
though.
want it.
Yeah.
But listen. How is that my fault? If the judge, if I can go find you 5 nail salons that cost $20, but you choose to go to your homegirl that charge $90,
Yes.
no, I should still only give you $20. That's what I'm saying. Like, I shouldn't give you on who you go to and what.
But
like,
Mills, I agree with you, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you give her $20 to go to the cheapest hair salon, but she say,
Yeah.
fuck that, I'm gonna go to the one that costs $200. Now your baby is the one that's suffering because now she's taking funds from your baby.
How? But that's what I'm saying. She should be able to prove that the kids are being taken care of. Now, if the kids not being taken care of, hey, Your Honor, I need some of that funds back. You understand what I'm saying? But if the judge already
If
said
you don't have a receipt, dog, she not gonna give it to you. And I doubt
receipt on what? A receipt on my kid not being taken care of?
No. Receipt of the $200 she spent at her girl's
It
nail
don't
salon
matter.
or
It
hair
don't matter
salon.
what she's spending it on. If
But
she
how
can
do
find
you
a budget,
prove it? But how
listen,
would you prove it?
Okay, Drew, listen.
Go.
Let's say she found a cheaper daycare to afford the more expensive hairstyle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if she's doing it, like, she playing the system like that, she gonna play the system. What I'm saying is, long as my kids is in school, long as my kids in daycare or whatever, they've been taken care of. Now, if you're saying my kids are not eating, if my kids don't have their proper books for school, but you got a good hairstyle, that's the problem. But long as they got their books for school, long as they got whatever they need, and you find a way to find a cheaper book for school, you find a way to find a cheaper daycare, you find a way to get a cheaper meal. Hey, y'all taking lunch to school now. We're not gonna pay for McDonald's every day. We're not. What you mean?
Mills, what if to take care of your child is $800, but the judge says $1,000?
Okay.
Are you gonna want to get that reduced to 800?
No, at the beginning, like the first day, whatever. If the judge, if I know it does cost 800, I won't want to get it reduced. Now, if I start giving you 1,000, and I know 800 is the bare minimum to take care of my kids, everything, whatever that judge said, this 800 costs, if that's the judge said for the extra school curricular activities, that's sports or dancing or ballet or whatever, if that's for schooling, if that's for, you might not be calling me for gas money because the judge said within this 800, this is the amount of money you use for gas to get your kids back to school. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if that's what it costs, whatever that number is,
all right,
just make sure the kids get taken care of. That's it. Because I was just saying that because you started talking about the boyfriend and other shit. Like, I don't care if she go get a boyfriend.
Because I know too many baby mothers driving this 2022, and I'm just like, how? And then
the kid's good
with her other man. That's crazy.
But it's the kid's good. Why y'all care about the other man? I don't care about the other man.
Because
bro, the money ain't for her. The money ain't for her to take a new man
Mills.
out, bro. That's not what the money is
but
for.
y'all ain't.
It's
Why
not
why
child support. It's not called mother support, bro.
Mills, the comments is not with you,
bro. It's not mother support.
It's not.
Support.
Mills,
you
support
Mills, the comments is not with you, bro.
It's not for the mother whatsoever. It's for the child. I'm just
keeping it
real. It's not. She need to, if they paying her the right amount and she getting money and bread, she need to put that child in daycare and get a job. They need to have something like that if they talking about, signing laws and things of that nature.
Lou, hold on, because I got a great question that stems from that. But let me just read the comments. So Nika said hold on. Terrell says helps her with what? Nigga, I pay for the child support. Not for her self-indulgent, which is what I believe. Nika said self-care is important. Realism said yes. Cash said LOL. They said Mills is clowning right now. I said how much is self-care to Nika? Cash said nah, the money is gone, boss. Realism said nope.
The money going wait. The money going what?
He said the money gone, boss.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Terrell said nah. Masson said want to become famous by followers. Shut the fuck up. And then Nika said yeah, motherfucker commented on my shit like no. Too Cool Nika said if the mother is spending majority of the time and doing majority of the work to care for the child, what child support gets spent on should not matter.
What? Like, bro, and it get to a point after a while where it's like,
what's going on, Jenkins? Thank you for the follow, bro.
Mother, I don't understand, bro. Like, it start after a certain point. It's, hey, we're gonna pay you to be a mother. We're gonna pay you to raise your child. Like, it's 50-50, 100, however you want to do it. Like, bro, it just ain't sitting right with me.
All right, Low.
It just won't, bro. I agree to disagree.
Low. So this is what I'm gonna say to rebuttal that statement. But she's right. She's spending majority of the time. She's doing this. She's doing that. I get that. Now, shouldn't that fall on your responsibility as a mother? So if you're taking care of a child, the child should be 50-50. If I'm paying you $1,000 of child support, that means that my child should be getting $1,000 from you as well at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't provide that, then you should
hold on. Money specifically spent. Because then there's emotional support.
God damn.
Well, I'm just saying,
include everything. Shit out of me.
I was listening, but include everything.
All right. But that's my whole point. If you can't work, or even if you could work, but let's say in this situation the mom can't work, it sounds fucked up to say, but she should be able to pay her side of supporting her child with the work, with waking up, with feeding the baby, with giving it food, with taking care of it, with taking it to school. Well, what are your thoughts?
My thought on this whole thing, right? So we're talking about child support, right? Yes. So most of the times someone's getting full custody. When you get awarded child support, you're getting quote unquote full custody. Whatever that is, I've never been in court about child support. I've never do anything. But if that's like you taking the kids to school 5 days a week, picking them up, like I said, the extra school activities, you're feeding them dinner and breakfast and lunch 5 days a week, or if that's 7 days a week. If I don't know how it works. If you get them on the weekend, blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? But if you do a majority of the work, that's what I'm getting at. Like I'm talking about someone who's doing basically all of the work, if the other parent, the mom or the dad, yeah, I think a little bit should be in there. Now, best case scenario is to be a healthy parents, 50-50. That means if the mom dropped them off to school and you pick them up, and if y'all can get it like that, which we know a lot of relationships once with the crumble is that's not the case. But if we can do something like that, if I can tell the judge, I can prove to the judge, I can be there. Like if she dropped them off, I can pick them up. Or if I drop them off, she need to pick them up. I can do. If you can prove to the judge and you can't, if someone can do that, I will agree with you, Lou. I agree with you, Drew. No, the other parent should not be getting a little extra, quote unquote, like I mentioned earlier. But that's not always the case. Sometimes when somebody get full custody, it's one person doing majority of the work. Like, so that's why I'm saying, like, with a little bit extra. Because if you're telling me I want you to go get your own job, provide for your own self and your boyfriend, like I keep saying, but still be there to drop my kids off school on time, still be there to pick my kids up on school on time, still be there to support my kids emotionally, all this stuff. Like, come on, what are you doing? Only financially supported? You understand?
So your mama never had a job?
My mom got a job. What you talking about?
So did your dad have a job?
Yes, my dad had a job.
How was they there to emotionally support you?
What you mean? They was
How did they pick you up and drop you off? And
split it. Like, okay, some days my mom would drop me off, some days my dad would drop me off, pick me up. That's what I'm getting at. If the parents are splitting it, like I think that's what y'all saying. Like, if you're there in the kid's life, I agree with y'all. Like, if you're there, like you physically there. But if you're not,
bro, they care.
No. They care.
All
No.
type of
They care.
And all type of extra stuff, bro.
No, bro.
Boys and girls clubs
not.
and things of that nature, bro. It's different stuff that you can still handle business, bro. That ain't no excuse.
Luke. So you're saying you're choosing to not be your kid's life. You choose to daycare over yourself. You're saying I don't want to put my kids over school. I'm paying her child support. She need to put them in daycare,
bro.
That's what I'm asking the question. Because you just said daycare.
If you support the child with the child support money, it do not matter. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what my whole argument is, bro.
Say that again. Like, say that again. My bad. Say that again.
That's what my whole argument is.
What is it though? I forgot. I didn't hear you. You was breaking up.
Oh, I didn't forget myself. Now you gotta catch me while I'm high.
This high motherfucker. Like you just said that, bro. You just said it. How you forgot,
bro?
Man, hell.
Did you remember what I said?
No, because
I'm over here.
Nah, because I'm over here responding to comments.
Okay.
All right, so the comments is saying child support is supposed to go to the child. Yes, absolutely. It should not go to my baby mother.
Hey, fool. Look, child support is to support that child. Like,
who is supporting the child? Like, the one with the kids.
What's good, Bugs? Shout out to Bugs. Go ahead.
But this is the thing, though. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's different ways. Nobody should be getting lump sum worth of.
I didn't say a lump sum. I explained it pretty much, like a little bit.
But what I said to a certain degree, you feel me? That's why I said also to a certain degree. I'm not saying don't get nothing at all. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. All
right. So
so for me, would you say when the comment or whoever say child support the kid? My point, what I'm getting at is being mentally being mentally stable to be able to take care of your kid has to play a factor. To me, that just has to play a factor.
Mills. You, if there's anybody in this panel right now who doesn't believe in mental, anything is you. You don't believe in depression. You don't believe in mental health. You don't believe in shit. And now you saying that the woman's mental should be taken care of by your monetary gain?
No,
Hold up, man. Hey, support yourself, dog. This is homie court.
No, shut your. I didn't say mental health. I've never said mental health. It's certain things underneath what we consider mental health. I say I don't agree with or I don't believe it. I've never said the whole umbrella as a whole mental health. Don't misquote me now, dog.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. So So Jenkins said, not for the nails and the hair or whatnot. Out for papers, formula, food is what it's for. Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
right,
Absolutely. It should be
Yeah.
for
right.
formula, Pampers, wipes, fucking
And they should
baby
have to show
clothes.
receipts.
You see,
They should
hey,
have to show
yes,
receipts for
Lou,
everything that
absolutely.
they buy.
Absolutely.
They
I
need to
agree.
I
show
agree.
everything.
I
It
agree.
ain't for seafood and crab legs. That's not what your man
Wait,
is.
wait,
That's
wait, wait,
not what
wait,
it's
Lou,
for.
wait,
I
Lou, Lou,
don't care
Lou,
what nobody say. It ain't what it's for.
Lou. I have a question for you now. Now, let's say that you supported, so the mother supported, or the mother reports that she used $800 out of the 1,000. Does that mean that she should now pay back the $200 that she didn't use for the child?
No, keep.
No.
Keep
But
it.
I'm just saying.
But
No, I'm
but it's
saying
for
it
your.
just
But
needs to
you
be
just need a
tracked.
receipt. What you mean? You should have to pay back. You just say you need a receipt. If you ain't spending all this money, I give you on child
You
support.
need
If
to.
you don't need it,
You still need to track. You still need to
But
track.
but
Long
but
you
Lou,
want
as,
to track
long
it.
as Shorty
Lou,
has,
that doesn't make
this
sense
is
though,
the
Lou.
That
thing,
don't
bro.
make
The
sense,
receipts is
dog.
gonna show she is handling business. If $200 left over, bro, that's gas. That's extra groceries,
Oh
bro.
my
Yep.
That's
fucking god!
whatever,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
bro.
a child child. What are you talking? That's exactly my point. If you can show receipts, you can prove this 800 take care of the kids. I'm saying I don't care what you do with the other 200. Like that's my
Yeah.
point. If you go get it on your hair, your nails, I don't
That's
Nah,
care.
literally what Mills
nah,
Oh
was
my god,
saying.
that's my entire point. What are you
That's what
saying?
you've been
nah,
saying. Yeah.
nah. Okay, and I'm telling you, the comments and everybody is saying that child support is for your baby. So if I
Oh my
gave you
god.
$200 extra, that's not going to my baby. Then
That's just money unaccounted for at that point. That's just money unaccounted for. And then maybe say if it's
All right.
happening consistently
I
over the
don't agree
course
with
of
it, but
like 6 months. No,
Hey,
say for instance, it's saved like $300 every month for the past 6 months. Then
we
go
need to
in
go back
front
to
of a
court and get
judge
that shit
and
correct.
reconsider the amount.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
hey,
But Lou,
they coming at me now in the
that's money.
comments.
You can't say that's water under the bridge with the money and then say, oh no, I need receipts, bro. You can't have it both. You can't have it both ways. If you need the
And
receipts,
let's
you need
not
receipts for a
pretend
reason.
like people are this understanding either. This will never happen
What's
because
that?
people are not going to be this understanding for the sake
Hell
of the
no.
child. Everybody is out to benefit one way or another. Whether it's the person paying, they're going to try to always pay less. If it's the person receiving, they're going to always get more. So realistically, people ain't going to be this understanding to ever get to a point of,
I hate people. I hope I come back as a tiger my neck.
you know,
Shit, weird ass. Fuck you.
yeah.
Niggas greedy, bro.
Yes.
Everybody greedy.
Yes, cause
Yeah.
trifling ass baby mothers made us this way. Why the fuck is you taking the dude that's fucking you now with the money I paid for baby Carl? No, fuck that.
Hey, why you
Baby
stalking her?
Carl.
Why you on her Instagram? Get off her
Baby
page,
Carl
bro. Let her
already
Why I'm
sound like
stalking her?
baby
Listen.
Why I'm
Carl.
stalking her? Cause I follow her fine ass friends and they posting each other in the club and she shaking ass.
I say
Oh,
when it
man.
comes to y'all men though, this is where y'all are falling short. Not y'all in specifically, but men in general. When y'all don't pick y'all baby mamas appropriately, cause y'all will see this girl already got 2 other baby daddies, 3
Preach.
kids, and then that'll be the one that you knock up because of I don't know, a good time, good pussy, whatever. Instead of realizing the pattern, y'all set yourselves up
Fact.
for
Even
I
if-
agree.
life.
even if
no,
she
no,
don't
no,
have-
that I agree with Renika 100%.
Or
Even
even
if
if
she don't
she
even have
batshit
another,
crazy, say this girl is already complicated.
but even if she don't have another baby
She gonna be
father, like you said,
complicated.
she don't need other baby father. Like you could be single, but if you're complicating my life right now as a single woman,
Oh my god.
why would you still try to get a child with this person? Like kids complicate
Yep.
the situation. But like you're right. Like choose
All
your baby mother, choose your baby father wisely, and
All
you
right.
can
So
cut all this
Yep.
single parent stuff out.
all right. So Cash said the payment is for what a house need and and what they want at the same time, even if it's hair done and nails done and crab legs. I don't agree with that, but okay. Realism says, see crab legs, see exactly.
See, legs.
Jenkins said, so if the father is involved, got the kids half the time and still pay her max amount of child support, why she get all this money? I think she's
It
referring
shouldn't
to
be.
the $200 additionally.
No. If it costs $800 to raise a kid, but like that person said, I'm there, like I'm in the kid's life for sure, then I shouldn't be paying the max. It should be some altered amount that, you know what I'm saying, relegates the fact that I'm here.
Hey, hold on. Cause Nika's trying to open up Pandora's box. She
Oh
said,
damn.
she said, y'all ain't with women's business. Don't do that.
Period. Because
Yeah.
all in all, let's talk about
But-
it. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Because really,
You talk
honestly-
about it, and I'm gonna say something. But go ahead.
No, don't talk
Because
about it.
it says-
Stop. Don't do that.
No, because this really ain't got shit to do with y'all, to be honest. Because
What's
at the
that?
end
What-
of the day, y'all will never know what it's like to be a woman, especially a mama.
But y'all
Okay.
will never know what it's like to be a father, because I've never seen a woman pay
Oh man.
child support. I've never seen a woman pay child support, even if she's an ancient
Halle
mother.
Berry.
Yeah. I ain't seen no
She's
women
a
pay
goddess.
child
I'm
support
talking
at all.
about
Nigga
fucking
said shit, just got it, nigga.
Jessica from across the block who's a crackhead. Like, come on now.
No, Jessica from
Yes.
across the block she paid child support too.
I've
There's
never
so
seen
many
it.
men that get child support on
Receipts, because
that they and they
I've
don't
never
talk
seen it.
about it.
Hey, Porter,
But
you
there's
can,
not
you
just
can,
hold on. There's men not getting put on child. I mean, there's men having to getting a woman to pay child support, and then there's just a man altogether not being on child support.
nah, hold on, but Porter,
Y'all
look,
are not
you can-
accounting
can
for
you-
a whole
can you-
class of men.
Can you agree for this though? Can you agree to this? That when we go to court, the women start off with an advantage on receiving child support. The men have to prove, most of the time, the men have to prove she's unfit, super unfit. To where the
Mhm.
woman just say, "Oh, I had the baby. Give me something."
Yeah,
Like, what? I gotta prove that you're not a good mother, and all you gotta say is, "Yeah, but I had it."
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
gonna
like,
I mean,
real.
and that's true. And
that's
fucked
why
up.
when it comes to women paying child support,
But
it's not a lot because I
But
gotta
at
go
the
through so
same
much.
time, well, as I guess taboo as that decision might seem, at the end of the day, if the mama can say that, if the mom is the one that's like, yep, well, I'm okay, I can keep the baby, and she is the primary parent, she's still having to do primary responsibilities for the child. Not like she's still responsible.
All right, so
It's not
I'm
like
gonna be real. I don't feel like the energy would be the same if it was the shoe on the other foot. He's taking that new bitch out to eat with the extra little child support money that women never pay.
Hey, he
You know what
can't
I'm
go with his
saying, with
own
the
money.
other
Forget the
200.
child support money.
Nah. See. Oh, you taking that bitch out with the money I said for our child?
I've never
That's
seen that
what we're
happen.
doing now. I can really hear and see you.
But
saying
have you
that
ever
right now. I
seen
know
that,
we
though?
on live. Man,
Lou,
bro,
have you ever
I've
seen
never
that?
seen a woman pay
Ever.
child support, but
Ever.
I'm just saying in general.
Ever.
I've never
Crackhead
seen
and
a woman
all,
pay
ever.
child support. What you mean that a bitch said, "Oh, you did this"? A bitch got an income tax, give a nigga a piece of it, then boom, he take his side bitch out.
Bro,
I've
Plain
been-
hold
out,
on.
let
That's
alone
a
child
whole
support.
new
Look, hold
conversation.
on,
That's a
Lou.
whole new conversation.
now,
The taxes?
exactly, because hold on,
Who gets
'cause with
tax money?
taxes-
I
No,
was just giving
taxes.
an example to try to kind of like correlate it.
Yeah, I
you
get
know
it.
what I'm saying? Like a piece of the tax money.
I get
And
it.
I was just saying, if she was paying child support, you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm giving an example with the income tax, whether it's broke him off 600, he take his side chick out. You know what I'm saying? She gonna flash out. So let alone with child support money, that's what I was saying. I really just don't feel like the energy would be the same if the shoe was on the other foot. I really feel like it'll be a completely different ball game. And then we'll be agreeing.
All right. So I do have to read the comments. Where we at? All right. So Nika, just to answer what you said, because we are in with women's business and we do have 3 men here. The reason why we're in women's business.
For sure.
Okay. So the reason why we're in women's business currently is because this is the podcast, so we got to talk about shit. Even though we got no business talking about it, we're just trying to get to know deeper, I guess, intellect about the subject. Okay. So Jenkins said, so if the father is involved, got the kids half the time, and still pay her max amount of child support, why she get all this money? Nika said, y'all in women's business again. Facts. Jenkins said, I'm a woman. The fuck you mean? I think she responded to Nika. Yo, it's beef in the comments, man. Realism Sports Talk said, women's business question mark. I know what it was like to be an 18-year-old mother, okay? Then I said, Jenkins, so men shouldn't be able to talk about women's business. Realism said, what it's like to be a mom. Shit, you decided whether you want it to be one or not. Jenkins said, I feel like some men are fit to be parents than some women. Realism said,
Yep.
women want it all and the acknowledgement of doing it. Nika said, you should tell that should tell you women be with their kids. I'm just gonna say something, and I just want to know what y'all think about this. Can we all agree that if you have a child and the an issue in the relationship between you and your baby mother, you and your baby father, is child support, can we agree that that house is probably going to be a broken home, and that child is probably gonna grow up with issues?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, yeah. Because money ain't gonna take away that pain. Even
nah, I
when they start
disagree.
getting older and they
I
get to the age
disagree
where they can get
also.
all their child support and all that, but
Okay, all right. So Lou, you said your piece. Now I'm gonna tell you why I feel this way, and then I want to hear Renika and then Mills. So the reason why I feel like yes, it is a broken home, and now this child will probably have issues is because think about it. If I can only see my child, if I'm paying child support, that means that I could probably see my child only on weekends and shit. If my child is only seeing me about half the time that he should be seeing me, to be honest, this is already causing issues. Like my child at 5 is seeing his father only 2 times a week, which is Saturday and Sunday, and then we're probably having arguments with me and my baby mother, hypothetically speaking. I just feel like me as a child, I would probably have some questions from my parents when I'm older. Okay.
I think that I disagree on the child that have problems part, because I think that if two people know that going into this isn't gonna work, you know, shit, we having problems now, we could just try to co-parent that thing, or even say, for instance, when a baby get here, and some people just choose to co-parent versus being together in a broken home. I feel like that is more responsible than putting your child through the ringer trying to make shit work in a home that's gonna be fucked up. Because quite honestly, if your parents are not meant to be together, you're gonna see that shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna know all the household secrets, all of that. Your family,
Eventually though.
but it still happens, and that's traumatic.
But you could try to like at least prolong your child's innocence to however long you can. You feel me?
So two parents in one home don't mean it doesn't equate to a child's innocence.
That's not what I'm
That doesn't.
saying.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that okay, if I'm having issues with my baby mother, I don't want my child to even see us arguing. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
if I could if her and I need to talk, we go to the car and my baby doesn't see it, let's say my baby sees us fighting actually at the age of 11. Well, at least he or she had 10 years of living in this in innocence, just thinking the world is perfect.
Yo,
I think that that's a valuable thing.
nah, I would say 0% chance. 0% chance. If you and your old lady are beefing, you're not hiding shit from them kids.
Well, that's
I
an
don't care if
opinion,
y'all argue in the
Mills.
car, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's an opinion.
That's
No,
not an
that's
opinion.
a
That's a
fact.
fact. It's
That
energy. The
it's
move,
a
whatever you
fact.
want to say, bro. Listen,
Yes.
there's 0% chance. 0% chance.
So if
You
I go
can
to
be
every
beefing
child
every
right
single day with your
now,
baby mom.
if I go to every child right now that they parents is
No, they
beefing,
may not know the details.
that's my
They
point.
don't
It's
They may
an
not
know.
know
They
the
don't know.
opinion.
details.
Hold on, listen, Drew.
That's
Hold
my
on, Drew.
point.
Listen. Drew, listen. Hold on.
Good.
You're saying go to a child right now and ask them if their parent beefing. Kids don't know what beefing is, but guarantee 100% of those kids that grew up in a household of parents beefing, when they grow up and realize what beefing is, 100% of them gonna say, "Oh yeah, my mom and dad was beefing."
Yes,
It's
but
no way
key
you're
word,
not
Mills,
hiding
I
that from the
agree with
kids,
you.
bro.
I agree with you, but key word, when they grew up,
So
when they
what
know
do you
that,
think? Okay, if I grew up in a household that the parents arguing all the time, what type of relationship do you think I'm finna have?
bro,
Think I'm
fuck
gonna have a
that,
healthy
fuck
one? I
that,
don't know what that look
bro.
like.
I don't care. I'm trying to preserve my child's innocence
How
as
do you
much as I
present your
can.
child when they're gonna grow up to
No,
be a
no, 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 no,
toxic
no.
person,
You
toxic
no.
relationship?
And
I
let's
don't
be
agree
clear.
with
You're
that.
not
A
just
toxic
raising.
person?
You're not raising a child. You're raising a person. You're raising an adult someday. So it's not about preserving this baby innocence. If it get down to it, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have a child that is culture shock in this world, afraid of everything and naive to what the fuck really go on. If you and your say for instance, if I had a child and I knew me and my baby daddy wasn't gonna get along, period, and it wasn't no chance in hell we was gonna make it work. I'm not gonna sit up in no fucking household with him for 5 years arguing with this man, fighting him every day. I'm gonna be
Hey,
in
Drew.
peace and he gonna be in peace somewhere else, and we gonna
True.
make this shit work co-parenting.
Drew, I got a question.
We
I got
gonna
a
make
question for you,
it
Drew.
work.
Good.
Look, so you think I'm asking this question real like I want to answer. You think that we in the household beefing and trying to hide it from the kids is better than you go be your house, I be my house, even if we still beefing or even if we trying to figure this stuff out? You think that's a better situation?
I'm not gonna say that that's a better situation because that's a situation by situation basis. Oh no, I'm sorry, a case by case basis. All I'm gonna say.
No. Do that. That's every case. If it was 100 cases of in-home beefing between parents, and there's 100 cases of they separated, and they split the time with the kids. You think how many times? Like you thinking this 100 over here is better than this 100 over here?
No, I don't. But I'll tell you what. In both situations, the kid is gonna grow up and is from a broken home. Okay.
How is that?
Hold on. Listen. It's a broken home because a child should grow up with both his mom and his dad. Like that's an ideal thing, in my personal opinion. Yes. Okay. If I don't see my dad or my mom except only 2 times a week, that right there fucks up the whole idea of what a home should be. Now, if I live with my baby mother and we argue every fucking day, and then my child notices that we argue every fucking day, yes, that also is a broken home. The reason why I say that I'd rather live with my baby moms and try my hardest to argue with her in the fucking car and not in front of her is just so I could try to make this shit work for my baby's sake only. I know mind you, you're probably gonna fail, but at least you're trying.
No. You're 100%. You're 100% gonna fail. Also,
come on now.
You're 100% gonna fail. Also, you're saying it. Okay, I see what you're saying. If I'm over here being a single dad, or not a single dad, I'm a single man. I'm a bachelor, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And then she over here being a single mom, and I'm occasionally getting my kids. I see your point there, but realistically, if let's say we break up, me and the baby moms, but she go get a good guy, a guy that's taking care of being a good stepdad, whatever that looks like, or he go gets a girl that's been a good stepmom, good wife, and all that. Even if the child coming up to my house occasionally, but they see this household is stable, I think that has some type of benefit. It's just okay.
You're
but
right.
you're
right, but you're adding another narrative that you didn't add in the previous
what you mean?
situation.
Right.
You're
So
adding.
the household is a great thing regardless. That's where I'm at with it. Two parents in general.
Okay.
I'm not so close-minded to the point where it has to be
and I have
a male and a female perspective.
No,
you
you're right.
I know plenty of people that saw
saying
their stepdaddy, they daddy. They're just being real.
No, you fact. I just thought you were saying that it has to be me, the birth father, and the birth mom. That's my bad. Okay.
No, that's too close-minded. No,
Yeah.
I should have elaborated. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I thought y'all said only the birth mom, only the birth dad can raise a good kid.
No, hell no.
No.
Listen. I got comments though. And then Renika, I'm gonna definitely hear you from you because I know you got something to say. All right. So Jenga said I grew up in a broken home and it fucked me up. I said how so? She said I was born in Florida. My parents split up. My mom moved back to Virginia. My dad still lives in Florida. Shit fucked me up. I saw my dad twice a year. Bruh. Okay.
No, that's real.
So y'all think the definition of broken home is just your parents splitting up?
No. In my opinion, a broken home is 1,000 different definitions. Like if I have 1,000 people and I ask them what a broken home is, I think I'm gonna get 1,000 different responses because everybody is different. All I'm saying is that me seeing my seeing my mom and my dad argue, and me seeing my mom every 2 days or twice a week, that is gonna be like majority of everybody's gonna agree that is a broken home.
I don't think that's a broken home at all.
All right, so Cash said.
But I have a
question. Disagree.
Okay, so
I disagree.
If
I
a
disagree
broken
with
home,
you,
right? If a broken home means, a one-parent household.
Y'all kidding.
What about people that have one night stands and she don't know who her baby daddy is?
That's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion.
Nah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
That go
so
back
you
to
think
the
that she
point you
could
made
successfully
earlier,
raise
though,
a baby?
Porter. Like,
She could successfully
no,
raise
I'm saying,
a
it
baby.
go back to the point you made earlier. You gotta pick and choose and know and
Who
pick
you
the
with.
right person
Yup.
to have a child by. Whether you drunk or not, you need to be. This is a life changing decision.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
this is
Absolutely.
your
This
body.
is not
You
just
shouldn't have to
fucking.
go through this and that.
Thi-
Come
This
on,
is
man.
not.
It
This
ain't
is not
just
just
about-
fucking.
Agreed.
It
But
ain't
I
just
But then
dropping that
wouldn't it be
thing
responsible
down,
for her to have an abortion?
Go ahead. Nah, I don't think you could just say because it's a single parent home. Like the person Jenkins, whoever, like just say that. I'm not trying to get nobody business. I ain't trying to tell you to comment your life story. But just the little bit that you read you on my parents divorced, I moved to Virginia, my dad stayed in Florida. That made it broken home. I don't believe that. I believe more happened in her life. That you know what I'm saying, I don't know.
Mills,
but
yes.
I don't think that
Mills,
statement
yes.
in
Yes,
there makes
Mills.
it a broken home.
Mills, I'm gonna expound on that. Yes, you're absolutely
it.
right.
That's
Hold on.
it.
Hold
That's
on.
what
Hold
we're
on.
saying.
Hold on. Hold on. She didn't go into detail, but this is just me assuming. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jenkins. She said that she saw her father twice a year. I think that we
That
all
don't make it a broken home,
just wait,
though.
bro. Hold on. I'm okay.
Twice a year.
Hold on. I'm trying to explain something to you. She sees her father twice a year. However, she faces adversities that a father could help her cope with and make a better decision, and help her make a decision like a man would teach
Yeah.
a child only the way he could. You feel me? Only the way he could. I think this is what she means. So whenever she doesn't have the male presence to teach to tell her or teach her what to do in this specific situation, and she makes a wrong decision that a father would have kept her from making it, that fucks you up.
I keep it a stizzle. That's how I felt without my dad. I keep it real.
I
keep it 1,000.
Lou,
That's how I
I'm
felt.
with you.
I was like, shit, I ain't know how to do this. I ain't know. Shit, my dad.
Where the fuck was you at, right?
Yeah, like for real. Like you start to feel some type of way, like, cause this how deep it get, fam. And I'm gonna break it down to you and elaborate, so it ain't no misunderstanding.
Go ahead.
You start to question yourself and be like, damn, what did he leave because of me? You feel me? If I wasn't here, then he wouldn't have never left. Like you go through a time in your life where you start to question things, and that makes you grow, of course. But I'm just being real. Like you start to question everything. And then you grow up and you mature and you like, I mean, it don't matter no more, but it don't erase the hurt that you went through. Twice a year, bro? Come on, dog. Picture if you seen your daddy twice a year, how you would be.
Bro, that's...
Wouldn't even know how to change oil or tie, nothing.
Bro,
Wouldn't even know how to change your draw.
Bro, by the time you're 20 years old, if you saw your dad twice a year, that's 40 times in your whole life that you had time to actually personally share with your father. What the fuck are you going to learn from your father that way?
Right.
Nothing. Then all your time limited.
You're going to learn how to hate that motherfucker, to be honest.
You ain't going to turn it down.
Fam, at 13, you're going to learn how to hate him. Like, bro, why I only see you every December and every June? Like, fuck out of here. I don't need to see you at all. But let me get back to these comments. So Cash said time heals. Jenkins said never, cause my daddy died when I was 17. Well, that's different. That's different.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
My condolences go out to you and your family.
Agreed. Jenkins said he wanted to be part of my life. Terrell said kids know more than we know. Nika said that's unrealistic, Drew. That's unrealistic. Let me go back.
Wait. God, you talk too fast. My ears move too slow. What Terrell said?
Oh shit! Let me go back. Terrell said kids know more. Kids know more than we know. I agree. And that goes back to what you were saying, Mills.
More than you think, yeah.
Yeah. The kids will pick up on that.
Easy.
Realism said you raising a child, a person. Someday you say, but a little bit ago you talking about kill it. Terrell still.
Wait, what happened?
All right, so Terrell said you raising a child, a person. Someday you say, but a little bit ago you talking about killing it. Remember, I don't know. It's remember these comments is old because we going on tangents.
That baby ain't born yet. Kill that thing. That fetus, kill it.
Exactly.
Kill that fetus.
This
Drop
is
it.
the product.
Yo.
This is the product.
Vacuum.
in the-
Somebody type the vacuum.
This is the result of two people
Yo,
not making
fuck
a
this
decision
guy,
beforehand.
yo, Mills. Like somebody report him, dog. We gotta get this heathen off the streets, man. Incarcerate this man. Fuck,
Hey.
you said vacuuming? You insensitive bitch ass nigga. You said vacuum the baby? Man,
You can't say everything, Mills.
that ass,
Jeez.
dog. Damn. Like we're a small podcast, but eventually, you feel me? Jenkins said,
I can't get jiggy with that, fool.
Jenkins said, yes, you did. Cash said, that energy speaks loudly. Nika said, so stay in a miserable situation because my kids are too young to understand. You're right.
That's the usual.
Yeah. Absolutely, Nika. I agree with
Exactly.
you. Nika,
Exactly.
I agree with you.
Because
I agree
mind
with
you, that
Me
and
too. I agree.
okay.
I also think that, Nika, I also think that it's a case-by-case basis. Like, can you try to make it work, or are you just going to immediately think that, you know what, I'm going to be miserable regardless? Like,
No, you right, Drew. Like what you're
I think
saying
you
is
should
like
try.
what we're saying is we've tried. We're not saying the first day we have an argument, let's go live in separate houses. I think we're saying like we've tried.
After you tried, okay.
We've tried, and then we see
Mhm.
we don't work. I don't like the way you eat. You don't like the way I snore when I sleep. I don't like the way you dress. Whatever the case may be. Like
Hey,
it
hey,
ain't gonna
let
work
Jay
out.
keep it. Hey, let Jay keep it a stizzle. Now, why is the relationship only at stake when the women mad? What about when the man mad?
All right. Lou, hold on. Just let me finish these
So
comments. Just let me finish
we
these.
ain't gonna talk about that though.
Just,
We ain't gonna.
just let me finish these comments because they're coming at Mills heavy at the tail end of this. All right. So
Oh man.
all right. So Jenkins said, first of all, as a parent, you compromise and sacrifice for the sake of your kids. Yes, you do. Jenkins, bro. I'll be honest with you. I know
idiots, dog.
I know a lot of parents who are unhappy, but for the sake of their children, for the sake of their children, they try to make it work. I can respect it. Then she said, then she said, then I saw my daddy twice a year, and then he died. The fuck you mean? Realism said, hold yourself accountable. Jackie said, that's her problem. Realism said, that's my wife. Realism said, her name's Dione. Oh, that's to you, because you said you was talking to Jenkins.
Huh?
Remember you was referring to Jenkins?
Jenkins is Terrell's wife.
Yeah, but her name is Dion.
Dion?
I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. Is Dion or Dione? I'm not sure, but I think it's Dion. Jenkins said like how
It probably got a little accent to it, like Dion.
so he said like how you gonna put yourself out there like that as a female? Get to life. Jenkins said, oh on he died, motherfucker. Okay. You
Are
already
they
know.
talking to each other?
I don't know whether they talking to each other or talking to us or talking to you.
Right.
You said that about her dad. What? I don't get what you keep.
Oh,
You mentioned her dad
okay.
dying twice.
So let's specify that. You already know my Met story and the hyphenated name. That's definitely you, Mills. She said my daddy died a month before my birthday, and he meant everything to me. The fuck you mean? Okay, Dion.
But who we talking to, Drew? Who's she talking to?
Fam, I don't know. Dion, please specify exactly who you're talking to. Simple broken. Cash said simple broken mind. Something not work for that individual. Jenkins said I learned a lot from my daddy. He worked his ass off for me. Period. Okay. Jenkins said regardless because of the distance, my daddy was everything. Realism said okay. Now this is when you said the vacuum shit. Terrell said damn Mills bullshit. Yo Mills for real. Cash said LOL LOL. Jenkins said terrible disgusting like bye. Nika said, "Oh Lord, not that topic." And then Terrell said, "Yo, you said vacuum out. My brother is adopted, and thank God the two parents didn't abort him."
Thank God. Yes. Well, I don't.
Terrell. Okay, so I don't want you to think that this is a personal like shooting to you. This is a general thought. Like Mills,
Yes.
Mills in my opinion, and tell me Mills if I'm wrong. Mills, you're not saying fuck Terrell in his situation. You saying
I don't know his situation.
All right, I know, but I'm saying because it sounds like he took it personal. You're just saying vacuum it as in like just if you want an abortion, take an abortion, right?
Yes, I don't get. I'm so confused by all these comments. Two things I'm confused about. One, D. Please get the pronunciation. Fuck.
Dion.
Okay,
Let's go
Dion. I don't get the repeating the part about the father dying thing. I don't get that. Then I knew Jenkins. When you kept saying Jenkins, I already knew that was Terrell's wife. Because he's like you said, he explained to me why he got the two last names. So once when you kept saying Jenkins, I knew who this person was. I just didn't know her first name, whatever.
Yeah.
And then a vacuum thing, that's an abortion. How y'all think abortions work? I would just say I'm good with abortion. And I'd say vacuum because that's how abortions work. I don't get.
Well,
I didn't say nobody.
Okay, well, Mills, but there's different ways of aborting a child. Like a common
Exactly. This
one,
one of the ways.
a common one in the Latino household. I'm gonna say Latino because I've always heard them say this. Like my family, they've always told pregnant women don't take a warm bath, a warm or a hot bath, because that can kill the baby. Like that can make the baby come out prematurely. You feel me?
Okay,
But
if you go to a doctor, one of the ways of getting a of abortion is sucking it out.
That's why I say it might
I've
be.
I've heard of that, but that's a myth. That literally has no medical outcomings. Like it, that's just a myth. That's a old wives' tale. Like,
well, I mean that.
Taking cold showers. If I was a woman,
No.
you're gonna have to pay $60,000.
No. Lou, a hot or a warm bath? Okay. Nat said, Nat hasn't chimed in at all today. How you doing, Nat? She said, women's choice. That's it. Men don't have to say period. All right, Nat. Come on now.
that's a fact.
Can't say period.
That's a fact.
Hey, Drew.
Yo.
Read the my bad. I know you said that a while ago. Read the comment on Terrell, what he said about his brother again.
Okay, so you said vacuum out my brother. He said okay. So again, lack of a comma or lack of a period. Yo, you said vacuum out. I'm gonna say period. My brother is adopted, and thank God to the two parents didn't abort him.
That's cool. Like thank God. Like you're right. Thank God I didn't get aborted. What you mean? I'm here right now. Thank God I didn't get aborted. But to say because I made it out, whatever, or I'm alive, that I would not be for abortions as a whole. No, I don't know everyone's situation. My mom made the decision to have me. All our moms had made the decision to have us. If the situation was worse or better, whatever she thought was best for her life at that time, and they decided on abortion, how am I to say that person is wrong?
Yeah, but Mills, but he's not saying that to come at you. He's saying that just to inform you. Like he's just sharing a personal thing. Yeah, like because that's how it makes sense. Terrell said, "Who the fuck is Nat? Clown." Nat said, "Drew's wife. That's who I am." Terrell said, "Hell yeah, I love Drew."
Wait,
Check.
Terrell.
Jesus
We
Christ.
need
I
to
love
call
it,
sports with him. He gonna have 1 million viewers on here.
All right, so
You're wrong, and here's why.
all right, so Terrell, she is my wife, and she is pregnant, so that's why she feels the way she feels. But yeah, she's all right. Just don't call Nat. Just she over here wilding. Just don't call her a clown. That's it.
What you laughing for? No.
Relax.
Correctly or
Just relax.
no.
oh my God.
I know you live, and I don't care.
All right,
but
man.
no.
So hey, man, I'm gonna wrap up. All right. Terrell, he said congrats. So congrats. Thank you, Terrell. Terrell, can you do me a favor? Just apologize, because I know you didn't mean it. Like, I know that you didn't know that Nat was my wife. You just felt like what she said was some bullshit. But just apologize to her, because it will help me. It will help me go to bed today in my bed. And I want to sleep like right next to my bed. Let me just read what Dion said. First of all, when you have a miscarriage, you want a baby a baby is devastating to people. Then you have these bitches that are trifling and want to just have sex with everyone, get pregnant, and then have an abortion. Like that's some disrespectful ass shit. That's why adoption is amazing.
It's none of your business.
I
It's
agree.
none of your, in totality, we can have conversations about it all day, but to say somebody else having an abortion for their life because you want a baby and you can't have one and it's none of your fucking business, that's disrespectful.
Ooh, tell him.
My business as a woman is not your business as a woman.
Wait,
Preach.
Overall.
I just missed that a little bit.
Preach. What you miss?
No, yeah, no, I'm
Tell
just to sum it up, basically what I'm saying is we can have conversation about it all day, but at the end of the day, my woman has nothing to do with your business. Okay, anything that I choose to do with my body has nothing at all to do with another woman.
Are you referring to in general?
No.
I'm saying-
She said, Jenkins said, God damn it, Dion, fuck, I'm not good with names. Terrell's wife said that it's, this is what you said. You said, she said, like, basically it's wrong, trifling bitches out here only having sex to later on get abortion when people out here are having miscarriages or can't have babies. And Renika said, whatever, even if I'm slutting it up and mistakenly get pregnant and they want to abort it, that's still none of your business on you not having a baby.
Okay, Renika.
If you care about a baby enough, well, let me say this.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because seriously, if you care about a baby's well-being in this world, if you care about, you know what, somebody else had a baby and I should have had a baby because if you care that much about a child's well-being, go adopt 2 or 3 or 4 or 10. Because there are way too many children in foster care and way too many children sitting up in the adoption agencies right now can't find a forever home to go to.
Renika, okay.
So let's talk about it.
All right.
Because when a woman chooses to eject out, I'm just saying.
Drew, Cat said Drew on the couch tonight. LOL. Yeah, bro. Probably, man. Okay, so let me just rebuttal what Renika had to say. First of all, I agree with you 100%. 100%. Even though it's really insensitive to say it, like, it's not my fault that God blessed me with the ability to have a child and God didn't bless you with the ability to have a child. Like, that's absolutely right. The only issue about that is this. It's just insensitive to say. So that's
not. It's factual.
It's factual.
No, it's not.
It's factual. It's not
so
at all.
So it doesn't.
That's not neither.
Listen to me, Renika. You have to listen before you ask the question, or before you tell me your answer. It's like it doesn't hurt whoever can't have a child that they can't have a child and you voiced it.
Drew, can I give you an example that's less insensitive and let's see if it's the same, right?
Go ahead.
So let's say I am 5'10" and someone is 5'6". To get on this roller coaster, you need to be 5'8". Should I not enjoy this roller coaster because you was born short? You was born too short to ride a roller coaster. How should I feel sad about being able to get on this roller coaster because you literally was born? I didn't make you not be able to not be able to ride this roller coaster. I didn't cut your legs off or anything like that.
All right.
You was born that way.
I'm gonna answer.
When I was less insensitive.
I'm gonna answer what you had to say. First of all, you're right. I just said this. You guys are absolutely right. Yes, but it's insensitive because it's like somebody who doesn't believe in karma. Like if I say
believe in karma, in karma. What you said?
Karma, yeah. So let's say that you just said that, right? I'm 5'9" and you're 5'4". You can't get on the roller coaster, so now I gotta be mad about you can't get on it. No, you should. It's just the karma aspect of it is like what if you're in an accident and now you lose both of your legs and now motherfucker you in a wheelchair and now you can't ever go on a fucking on a roller coaster. It's just what I'm trying to get is that it's just insensitive because it's fucked up. It's something that we all know, but me personally, and you guys don't have to agree with this because this is an opinion. Me personally, I just wouldn't voice it just because I know that it could be hurtful for other people.
So I've been in a situation.
I think that
I said something to someone apparently that probably could have a baby, and I gave no fucks about it. Also, the accident thing you said is like a miscarriage. Those are situations I wouldn't joke. I wouldn't like call that. I wouldn't say, oh, you unlucky, blah blah. Like when those situations, because you said that car accident, and I know the comment said miscarriages. Those are messed up situations. I was just speaking on someone who there are women like who don't have miscarriage. They just literally something wrong. I don't know the woman body, but they can't get pregnant. I was speaking on that person, not someone who had a miscarriage. Like that's heartbreaking. If I think I'm about to have a child, bro, like even as me as a man, if my wife tell me she's pregnant, and then 2 weeks later we're not pregnant, like even if my body didn't go through the changes, I still will be like, you know what I'm saying? I was just speaking on miscarriage or something like that, because you said if you get into an accident, I think that's what you was referring to. I was just speaking of someone who can't get pregnant. Now, obviously, there's a lot of reasons. I don't know them. I'm not a woman. I've never done research on that. But if you just cannot get pregnant, and it's not life threatening, like it's not hurting your life, like whatever is in your stomach or your eggs or your ovaries, if it doesn't affect your life, like you can still live until you're 90, but you just can't have babies. Nah, I can't be. I don't know. I can't be like. I'm not saying whatever I say. I'm not gonna feel is insensitive to you. I won't apologize for nothing I say about me and my lady having a kid or
Right.
women in general having kids.
Well, and that's what I was going to say was I'm not responsible for, and I won't apologize for what life gave you with your body. That's none of my business. So what I choose to do with what life gave me is none of your business.
Yeah.
It's not insensitive nor sensitive. It's neither the case because our business isn't each other's.
Yeah. If
You don't even
like I
have
said, if
to
it's
have
a
an
situation
opinion on
where
my shit.
yeah, if it's a situation where you're not having a baby, but it's not affecting your health, yeah, it's not insensitive. But there are some women who literally, if they give birth, they might die on the table. That would be insensitive to say, oh well, like.
So
No,
let me-
it
so-
will be insensitive, but those
Alright,
are comments
guys.
that those
Alright,
are actually
guys.
comments that shouldn't be said because those are insults, right?
Yeah,
those are actually
insults.
comments that should
I'm saying a healthy
right.
person. You will still be healthy if you never have a child. Whatever.
All
happens
right,
to your
so
body.
guys, I'm just gonna say this. You guys are both wrong. So the definition of insensitive is showing or feeling no concern for others' feelings. Similar synonyms
Well, I'm insensitive.
would be.
I'm
No, I
insensitive.
still agree.
You
I
are.
still agree. You don't have to.
You are. But listen, similar synonyms: heartless, unfeeling, inconsiderate, thoughtless,
No.
and thick-skinned.
Yep.
You read my name or you
Yes.
read the definition of something else?
Yes.
Fam,
That's the definition
I
of
don't
something else.
I don't think that being insensitive is a jab to your character or who you are. It's a fact or
Yeah.
like
I'm
it's
the
a
most
stat.
no.
It's a stat.
But what you're confusing the two between sensitive and sympathetic. I can be sympathetic to you all day about your situation. Like, dang, I feel bad for you. I feel sad for you. But I don't have to be sensitive to it to not live my life. If I want to have kids, if I want to say in front of my friend that I had an abortion. Say, for instance, okay, I got a 3 friendship circle. Triangle, excuse me. A 3 friendship triangle. And one of my friends had an abortion. And the other one, she's planning on having a kid. And me, I can't have kids, whatever. We're all going through 3 different things. And so I won't expect them to not talk to me about their shit because it's insensitive to me. I'm not going to care about that as long as you have sympathy towards my situation when I'm ready to talk about me and vice versa for all 3 of us.
Okay.
We don't have to feel everything. Sensitivity, come on.
All right. Let me just finish the comments real quick, just so we can wrap up because we're over 2 hours. So realism says sounds like my wife. LOL. I'm sorry, sweetheart. No disrespect intended. That was Tanat. Jenkins said he's sorry, honey. Black Cat said join the cast tonight. Realism said, damn, my bad, Drew. What's up, little bro? Like
Joint. Wait, what? Black Cat said?
he said, Drew on the couch tonight. LOL.
Oh yeah.
Terrell then said, I'm gonna stick to smashing Mills. Pause, but okay. I'm fucking around.
That's
Realism-
a grown man.
Hey.
I am a boy, David.
Hey.
Not in jail anymore, David.
Hey, so listen. So Terrell said, cost so much money to adopt. That was gonna be one of my topics, and we could talk about this in a later podcast, just because we're definitely like far above. But like to combat what you said, Renika, go adopt 2, 3, 4, 10. I've been there, like to adopt centers because I just want to know like what the requirements are. When I tell you them shits are fucking crazy, like the average person can't adopt, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Jenkins,
No, I know. Hmm.
Jenkins that said, okay, first of all, little girl, I got pregnant at 16. I had no job. I was in school. Nothing I didn't know I was gonna do at all. But I got a job and busted my ass and took care of mine. But I'm talking about is what I'm talking about is people that can't have kids. The fuck you mean? Like you be talking about shit you don't know about. Jenkins said, do you have any kids? I said, who specifically? I'm guessing she's referring to you, Renika. And then Terrell said,
Yeah, I figured that when she said little girl.
but then Terrell said, but you helped decide what happened to your body. And then Jenkins said, Lord. So, Renika, I'm gonna let you rebuttal, and then after this, we have to wrap up.
It'll be quick. All due respect. My body is not your business. Period. Period. My body is not your business. That includes my mom. That includes my sisters. And these are women. That includes anybody who did not help me procreate that child. My body is not your business. So if you can't have a baby, that's your business. I'll take care of yours. And then if I do have a baby that I don't want, I'm gonna take care of mine.
That's a great response. Okay. I mean, I think that we all got our thoughts out. Anybody got anything else to say before we wrap up?
I'm turning 25 this year, golden year, gang, Virgo gang. So there's no little girl here, just, quoted.
Renika. All right.
But that's
Lou,
all.
Lou, you
This
got
is
something else to say, bro?
I'm just blessed to be here, brother. That's all.
You just smacked. I get it.
Huh?
I'm fucking around,
You
bro.
smack.
You said you want me to smack you?
Shit. I want you to fix your Wi-Fi so I could actually hear you properly. But Mills, you got
Can't
anything
hear me
else?
properly?
Nah, I can't. It's breaking up.
Bro, everybody can't afford no monitors and shit like that, fool.
Bro, you iced
There's a
out.
pandemic going on, bro, and you stunned. Come on, fool.
Bro, you iced the fuck out. It seemed like you used that stimmy well.
I ain't getting no stimulus check.
Anyway, Mills, you got something to say, dog?
For real.
Nah, man. Good. Good talks. Good perspective.
Absolutely.
Everybody speak their piece, even if it's
Definitely.
whatever. What I'm saying, whatever it may be, cause a little bit of stir, but ain't nothing here personal. We ain't taking no jabs at no particular person. But if it's,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
At all. All right, so I'm gonna
Everybody,
wrap
all the
up.
comments, all the listeners, viewers. You know what I'm saying. It is what it is. We all have our viewpoints. So
I'm gonna piggyback on that a little bit, and I hate saying piggyback because like, who the fuck says that? But
that's that military talk, baby.
yeah, dog.
Get to it.
It is.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
A fun fact for everybody who's listening: everybody who's been a guest on this podcast, we all met through the military. Like we're all from different parts of Earth. We're all from different parts of America. All that shit.
For sure.
So
We're in the trenches with it.
to just say, to just elaborate a little bit more on what Mill said. Remember, there is no topic here where a single individual is the topic. If Susie committed suicide, we're never talking about Susie. We're talking about suicide. You feel me? Nobody is being attacked. Nobody's being antagonized. Nobody is being targeted at all. This is a platform where you come and you speak whatever you want to speak about because this is your platform. You feel me? Like everybody who comes on the pod, I tell them, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You can say whatever. You could say I vacuum kids for a living, like Mills just said, or you could say I like going on
How much
walks.
that cost? How much that pay?
I wouldn't know. But with that being said, nobody. If you're in the comments, thank you for participating. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. Drew Goes Live podcast episode 13 will be here tomorrow. Gentlemen and Renika, thank you so much for tuning in, for giving us your undivided session for 2 hours and 8 minutes. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. One.
Gang.